No talent.
No talent. Alright, before we get into this, I'm running a little bit late, but I think I'm good enough. Of course, everyone should get into Foundry if they can, which I'd hope you would be able to. Does anyone have any questions, concerns, or comments? Or the session that's anything like that? How am I? Pretty well.
That's
I
pretty
ended up
insensitive
getting,
to ask.
Is it?
I'm sorry. I take it back.
Pretty well. I got caught up in, it's been a while since I've tried to make items and stuff for the session today. I've been caught up like non-stop trying to figure out that freaking nonsense of Foundry. Especially using a different money system. Blah. So there'll be a few things like that you guys do shopping. But I spent the night making our session outline, and I guess I'm ready to do it. I don't know. Not much more. I'm feeling pretty well though. I didn't drink anything last night.
Pretty wicked.
So I'm clear brain today for the first time in quite a few sessions.
Yippee.
Yay.
Boggers.
Boggers.
With the capital P.
How about all of you? How are you guys doing?
Balls. I've been busting.
Oh yeah.
Leroy has been busting.
Probably quite literally, I'm sure.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
do that.
Yes. Yes. It's
Okay,
true,
I'm a
it's true.
Mormon or whatever culture never has sex.
Did you know Leroy busted a cap in my
That's
ass?
all of them, I'm pretty sure.
What's
That's real.
I'm a conservative Christian. I don't have sex before marriage.
Okay.
I also don't lust ever, which means
Dude,
never
Leroy
masturbate.
fucking invited me to Just Dance, and then I get in VR, and then he instantly leaves the world.
I've been doing Just Dance every day since. Just haven't been
I can't
showing
believe this
up.
guy.
Pretty crazy.
I haven't invited you because I hate you.
He hates me.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Like this. All right. I suppose I can give a. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm always doing the recaps. Someone can do a recap. Who wants to do a recap?
Did we do the MVP already?
Did everyone vote?
I think everyone voted. I think I forgot about it. If it becomes irrelevant, I'll take care of it. Or while you guys do recap, I'll figure it out. Go ahead. Someone. I don't care who.
Okay. Okay.
No, Leroy, you go ahead.
So, to my knowledge, okay, I'm trying to remember. Our discussion in the Taylor of whether or not we should go to the apartment that we were hinted at. Because I thought it was jalapeno, and everyone else thought it was something else. Then we decided to go there.
Jackal Eyes.
Okay, I thought.
Did
it
you
was
think jalapeno was actually someone else?
It's pronounced jalapeno.
Jalapeno is a code word that none of you understand but me. But
Okay, I
anyway, we went all the way to here, and then we made the person with us feel really uncomfortable the whole time.
Sure.
It was hilarious. Yeah. And then once we went inside, we were like, we need to get inside of the room 17. And then we made the guy shit his pants. I did, at least. And once we went up the staircase, we went and checked out the hallway to the rooms. And there was a welcome or a fuck off mat. I don't remember. No, the fuck off was under the mat. And then we knocked on the door and they said, and then I gave them cake and they didn't appreciate it that much. Well, they did, but not enough. And then we started making really scary noises outside so that they would come in outside. And then our little teddy bear friend came in there to go in to commit Sudoku and almost died. But I saved him with my almighty power. And then I once again, saving the day, shoved the door down with my 400-pound mass of 4-foot godliness. And then I think we got inside and the guy started going, started beatboxing on his flute, and then we almost died. I was fine though. And then I'm gonna be honest. I got a little
This guy's
lost
rewriting
after...
history. We can't let him do this.
I mean, I don't think any of us got hit.
Getting away with
right?
it.
And then I think we committed murder a few times. I think.
I don't think we full
and
killed
then
anybody.
and then a dragon went. I almost ran away because I was scared, but I didn't in the end because it was morally the wrong choice. And then I think that we made the bowl cut man shit his pants, so the dragon disappeared. That's what I remember.
And then he left session.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
where
after
that's where I
that,
left.
we wrangled them all up, and they surrendered to us, and we started extracting information, of which I half forgot.
good.
They're basically
They
paid
told
by
us-
some guy to steal the deed from the tailor, and they don't really have any. They don't really know any information apart from the random guy they met in a bar, and our boy David, he can't bark like he used to. It's very
Oh, yeah,
sad.
we permanently crippled all of them.
Sorry.
Oh, that's correct. Outside some of the, I like the description of how great Damu was. That's very great.
I mean, it was kind of cool.
He was pretty. He was very
So
brave.
right now, Damu is outside.
Yeah, we sent Damu out to go fetch the tailor while we were interrogating.
To which he
these
did
people.
not object
And-
because
That is where we start.
He was very submissive and breathable with him.
As you all
nope.
look over, having now kind of waiting for Rihanna to come in under the orders of Damu. Also, Leroy, please send me your MVP vote. I don't have that.
What? Can I do myself this time?
No.
Okay.
He was very brave.
But as you kind of wait for Rena to come up, basically be led by Damu back in here, when you look around, you actually realize, after all of you have been focusing on talking to these guys, Damu has not left the room. Damu seems to be wandering around, picking up some of the fluff from that came off a gom on the floor. He seems to be getting some of the blood and vials from all the injuries of these guys. And as he's doing stuff like that, you see he's writing basically the names of who they're from on there. He starts putting them in his bag. And then he seems to be doing this mindlessly. He's not you notice him doing this. He's just wandering around.
I also make little noises when I do it,
They're making strange noises, but he's just totally ignored. Like you said. And then you watch, as you kind of turn around. Tara, is that where you are right now, actually?
Yeah, I'm kind of by out. I remember going outside because I was I'm just gonna wait out here.
You kind of would have realized Dom wasn't doing anything, and as he kind of puts his stuff up and wanders around, he wanders by the door and sees you there. And you watch as Damu turns to you, and he pulls out a vial, and he's trying to get sweat off of your brow.
That's true. I would do that.
What do you do?
How do you react?
He's not quite. I mean, if you resist, it would be harder for him to do it. But
If he tried to get sweat from me, I would definitely not let him near me.
But
sure,
how do you know that I'm trying to get sweat, though? It looks like I'm just trying to itch your eyebrow.
Well, I wouldn't let you touch me in the first place.
Okay, tries to touch you.
yeah, you can see he's trying to.
I'm
Whenever
kind of pull away.
whenever you pull away, you can see he suddenly has his face transfers into not a grimace like he's disgusted with you, but you can tell he's extremely annoyed by this action. He seems almost angry.
Or grumbling.
Damu, what are you doing? Don't touch me.
Damu, as soon as you hear that, suddenly the last thing you
Wake up.
remember, suddenly you feel the words "yes" come out of your mouth, and you imagine that what you're responding to in your head is them saying, "Will you go get Rina outside?"
Wait, The last thing I remember.
The last
is-
thing you remember, Damu, is hearing them asking you to go get the tailor, and you being willing to do it. And this is
Oh.
and Kira, please roll me a perception check as you see his facial expression change very quickly.
I go like this. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, wait, where?
Kira, you've seen it once before in Twilight Redemption in the middle of the night. Damu got up and you spoke out to him, and he kind of grumbled back at you angrily. And you saw a little sparkle on these two metal prongs above his eyebrows that everyone kind of has assumed to be weird pieces of jewelry. And once again, you see a small little sparks of electricity coming off of these two little prongs above his eyebrows, as he kind of seems to refocus.
Being absolutely baffled by the situation. So I don't even remember fighting these people.
No, you remember fighting them. All you remember is you guys won the fight, and then they asked you to go to the tailor, and you said yes. And now suddenly you're at the door, and Kira's in front of you. It's like you would have blinked, and this is just like the situation. It would remind you of almost like what happens when the Tears of Malanta show you like visions or something. There's like a gap.
Oh,
in your
did
memory.
I? Oh my god, have I not used Tears of Malanta enough?
Kira, though, you would. I mean, this is sometimes this has happened, Kira. This is definitely not. I'm not gonna tell you what to think, but this is definitely not something that's normal.
Okay.
And
I'm
it's
gonna
definitely been
say
happening
words.
more often, Kira.
Oh, pardon me. I have to go get the tailor. Yeah, woo. Excuse me.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on him.
And
And
as
I'm
he
gonna
walks
look
away,
towards
you
Mandel
see
and
that
the rest of
sparkle
them.
of electricity as he
Who?
walks off.
Sorry, say that again.
No, sorry, not Mandel. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Who?
towards.
Who are you talking about?
I'm
Who are you
gonna
talking
look
about? Who's
towards
that? What?
Hawkins for a bit.
Hello.
Be like,
Oh,
What's Hawkins and Benedict doing? And I guess Gom. What are the three of them
we're-
doing in there?
Are we like currently interrogating him? Like, is this happening at the
No,
same time?
this would have been afterwards. Like you guys would have turned around after kind of like asking all your questions and realizing Damu has not. But Damu's just been doing. You guys would have saw him at the end there picking stuff up.
Yeah, I was
But-
being hip and fly, guys.
You would have realized it would have been really weird too. Like, cause he agreed
would
to.
you mind tagging along with Dabu?
Okay. Sprints out the door.
Runs like Sonic out the door. Spin dashes through the window.
Anatoly is still with on the bald guy's head.
Sure.
Well, we just have to wait a little bit for your victim to appear. But I don't know about you, Gorm, but should we leave their fate to her?
Oh.
Oh, right, of course, Ian's not here. What was I thinking?
I thought you were about to speak for him.
Yes. I want to eat them.
Oh!
He does love to do that.
Leroy Winston, please
Well,
send me your MVP vote for last week when you get a chance.
I was thinking about it and then I forgot.
Go ahead, Alton.
I forgot who I did. I think I
We'll
remember
just,
who I
we'll just be a
did.
bit.
All I remember is me doing amazing things. I started typing font into the bar. Okay.
Thanks. Okay. Do you guys want us? Do you want me to go and take? If you guys up top here, up in this room, don't want to talk, I can take care of them getting the tailor. Unless you guys have more to say.
I think we'll probably just wait for them to get back.
Okay, perfect. Benedict and Damu, as you head back down these stairs, you see once again this older man with kind of balding hair. He looks up at you as he kind of raises up, and you can see every time you come around him, he's like really nervous for some reason. How may I help you? Do you need something?
No, just grabbing our friend. Thank you.
Another one. All right, yes, no problem. As you step outside, you don't see Rina Thomble anywhere.
Could I perceive harder? Like,
Yeah, roll a perception.
search around the area?
I perceive, but it's faster than Benedict.
I'm bumbling about. It's
You kind of
how did
you-
you roll it for Kira somehow?
I didn't roll
Or
it
is
all.
that-
No,
oh,
That was
Kira,
Kira. That's been before.
so Benedict, you notice. I mean, you looked around for her. You already knew she wasn't gonna be here. She said she'd hide and come find you guys.
Oh.
But you see her kind of looking behind a building, and you catch glimpses of her. She's like traveling through alleyways and behind buildings. As you see it, she's slowly making her way towards you, like very stealthily. Almost, it reminds you somewhat of what you'd imagine almost like a criminal to be like.
Oh,
Truly showing how she knows these streets. She grew up here.
I don't think we need to be that stealthy. The coast is clear. We can come back in.
Oh yeah, she is pretty far away from you. She's just doing that until she gets closer.
Oh, I say that really loudly. No, I don't do that. I'll just wait for her to get there, and then I'll say it.
Sure. Yeah, she catches up. I suppose you're right, but it's not wise to let your guard down here in the Bat Streets. A lot of bad things happen to people here.
And then Slash Me goes back to the room.
But whenever you walk inside, as soon as you step inside, you step to the door, you and Damu first. The old man looks at you. And then Rina steps to the door. Rina, is that you? Rina, you shouldn't be here. As she kind of looks up. Oh, hi, Ruben. I was wondering if you still own this old place. Why is it you say I shouldn't be here? Rina, you better leave, Rina. I don't think you understand who you're with right now. As the old man actually comes out from behind the counter, and he stands in front of you, Damu. Damu and Benedict. I don't know what business you have with her, but I won't let you take her up there. Oh, Ruben, you're being silly. These aren't... Rina! These people are friends of awful people who have taken over my shop. My livelihood.
Actually, we just beat the shit out of them.
No, but we're not friends with the people upstairs.
Roll a persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay. You just, one of you can choose, but whoever rolls it, do it with advantage. So others help.
I wanted to
I'll
actually
do it.
say what I said.
Yeah, you said that. Okay.
Okay. Got undermined by the bumble.
Undermined by the for real. Didn't even ask if you
I
should roll it.
bumbled harder.
He just said no when I said that, literally.
Yeah, really.
I said, I'll roll it.
He looks, and you can tell he kind of looks to Rihanna, and Rihanna kind of nods. I'm sorry, I thought you were with them. You said you were there to meet them. I thought you were part of their gang, part of the Felters.
Well, actually, what happened is the people upstairs took the deed to her rightfully owned tailor, so we had to retrieve it from them.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, Ruben, you said they've taken over your inn. For how long? I imagine it's been at least several months, maybe even close to a year by now. I mean, I'm sure you can tell this place isn't like it used to be. As she kind of looks around, yeah, it's not really like how it was when we were kids. And you can tell that they definitely know each other pretty well. But this man is probably like in his 70s or 80s, and Rihanna is definitely like in her 20s, maybe.
They said when they were both kids?
No, when she was a kid.
Okay. A little strange.
Are you okay? Will you be okay if we remove them? You'll be able to have your business back, right? Poor Rina, I fear that might not be that easy. It's been so long that I've had to accommodate them and lose business. The damage they've done to the building, having to feed them. I'm unsure if I'll ever be able to recover this business.
Not even to the reputation. Probably
Everything's
tainted a little.
yes, tainted as no one's been allowed to come in here, and those who forced their way in here get ran off or attacked by those thugs. It seems I've been here my entire life, but the Tin Street Lodge is going to... Or the Tin Lodge Inn is probably going to have to close down after all this. But at least I can close the shop peacefully without them being here.
Have they been feeding you, or do you just...
Feeding me? No, it's more like I have to feed them. Anything they say I have to do.
But, like, how do you pay for the food? They have to at least be paying for something.
No, I've been selling everything I can. I'm lucky. He looks at you. I'm very grateful you won that fight, because if you would have lost, I would have been next.
I'm honestly kind of like the best, so you are pretty lucky that I was here.
Well, I appreciate it. But there's been several times back in the past I tried to get the guards and other adventurers, and well, I lost several teeth doing stuff like that. I know better now.
Yeah.
But he kind of looks at you as he kind of puts his hand out to you, Damu. I appreciate
Close my
you.
eyes and reach my hand out.
Okay. He kind of grabs your hand. I appreciate what you've done. Though the lodge is probably going to have to close, if you need a place to stay before it does have to shut down, I'd be happy to accommodate you, at least with a great discount.
Yes, I'm in quite need of a little sleep.
Not all the rooms are basically empty of furniture now. I've had to sell them all for them.
That's all right. I like to sleep on the floor sometimes. It brings me back to my roots.
Reuben, you're acting so pitiful. So he kind of looks over to the two of you. Was there anything left of what they took from me up there? Or was it all sold off?
Yes, they had basically all of your clothes.
Reuben,
I think they were smelling it or something.
Okay. Reuben, these folk have offered me to a better job, and I'll probably have to leave the town. I'll offer you all of my supplies that they've taken to sell, in hopes that will help, if not restore your lodge, give you enough money to live off of for a while. Oh, Rihanna, dear, don't do that. No, I insist. I insist, Reuben. You've done us enough. I remember all those nights as a kid, we used to play hide and seek, and you'd let us hide in these rooms, and those awful nights when our parents at home were so cruel and we had to run away, and you didn't charge us at all to stay here to escape their wrath. You've done us a lot, Reuben. It's the least. Rihanna. Dear, you're too kind. People will take more advantage of you than you think. But you're not people, Reuben. You're old man Reuben who's helped us our entire life. I won't take no for an answer. You see he kind of easily gives up, and you can tell pretty easily, not really for the sense of like he wants any of this, but it seems that he's aware that there's no trying to argue against her in this moment. As he kind of defeatedly walks back. All right, Rena, but just if you need something from there, take it. Don't just give it all to me. Fine, Reuben. I'll think about it. As he kind of walks back to his station, actually looking a little bit happier than before, but she kind of awaits you guys to later where to go. Where is it these thuds are? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind.
Okay. I go
Okay,
upstairs.
Okay, thank you. She said okay and stood there.
Okay, goes AFK.
Yeah. Which room is it? A bunch of rooms.
It's the one with the big "fuck off, keep out" sign.
You
I
mean the
don't
one
think
your
there is
friend's standing beside?
Yeah.
I guess I'll walk ahead of you. Hello there.
Oh, wow, you guys are actually back a lot sooner than I expected.
That wasn't too far away.
Turns out the guy at the desk was actually a nice guy and we didn't have to finesse him.
Well, we didn't finesse him. We just
You
kind
fi-
of said we need to be upstairs.
You didn't do anything
No,
rude
we-
to Ruben, did you?
No.
No.
All right.
We were just a little too careful with what we said.
I
They were
see.
actually surprisingly careful with their words for once.
As long as you didn't say
I'm
anything
always
too mean, Ruben was probably just worried. All right. In I go, I suppose. Should I wait for you?
Troll again.
Yippee!
Hawkins is like sitting on the bed chatting with them like, so are you three triplets or is that just you just happen to look alike? How does that work?
Same mother.
Same mums, different dads?
They ain't the same dad. We were born at the same time.
Well,
Can you-
some lizard folk can have like born of the same mum at the same time but have different dads. It's like a way of having different
so, like-
genes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stir the pot a little bit.
They're not wearing jeans, Hawkins.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're very funny, Ben.
What?
Yeah. So what? Same dads. Oh, what's your names anyway?
We like to confuse people. We just go by our last name, Minion. And as a joke, we go by 1, 2, and 3.
Which one's one?
Over there. What's the guy who got destroyed by Anatoly?
Oh shit.
Got like scars all over him.
Sorry about that.
Oh, man,
shit,
he
you
really
guys are
does look like a testicle.
Everyone go all right? No issues?
Yep.
Everything's all right.
Perfect. You're right now?
She kind of ignores you, Hawkins. Obviously not being rude to you,
Mr.
but
Minion, I think you owe a due apology to this young lady here.
she's not stopping. Like, he looks and sees her, and she's like, she went in a straight line, straight forward when all this talking is going on. And you see Derek look at her. Ah, there's a cute lassie, isn't her? And she slaps him across the face. I don't want to hear anything from you, you thug. You break into a nice
you go
lady's
get her.
house in the middle of the night while she's sleeping. And you take all her stuff, and even worse, you bark and growl like a dog. And where the hell is that weird slug guy at? As he kind of like turns his head back and grins. Now, dear, you can't mess with me. You know I got that dog in me.
Got a dog in him.
Oh
I
shit,
didn't
you
think
got
Bob would be like that. I thought he'd be more like.
As she instantly, her seriousness crumbles. What? Are you joking? What do you mean I'm joking? And he's like this really mean look on his face, but it is just instantly countered by his cute little yip now.
Oh, he's so cute.
I'm sorry, that's... What happened to your... What happened to your growl? Stop laughing at me. Hold on. And he just can't do it. Rena is kind of like folding over and laughing. Alright. As she's kind of laughing, she then notices Dirty Talker Winslow in the back, bald, She
getting
knows
his
that
head sucked
as
on
he-
by
as he-
Anatoly
Did you
right
guys
now.
shave him? Oh my
he
god.
he waits
Yeah,
up.
Anatoly's eating his hair out.
He waits up a little bit before she notices him, and the first thing he says is, "Where's the mirror? I need a mirror. Why is it so cold?" As he kind of tries to reach up and fill his head, but can't quite get there. Mirror! I need a mirror! As he's screaming that, Rena notices him.
Just fucking gumming on him.
Rena kind of turns and sees him, and she starts. Oh, sorry, it's improper for a lady to laugh at. You guys deserve it anyway.
You should be laughing.
Did you guys do this to them? You must have.
Yeah, we gave them a little bit of lessons.
It was my idea.
It was not his idea.
I did it.
It was very much he did nothing.
He did save Gom's life.
Yes,
He
I
opened the
did it.
door.
He saved my life.
I did it aggressively. It was
My
cool.
life did.
Anyway, go
Well, as they're you see Derek, who was trying to act strong, with her laughing so much, you can see that is quiet now. He's extremely embarrassed. And Winslow is just desperately trying to get a mirror, and he's desperately trying to fill his hair. But there's nothing to fill, so the two of them are kind of in shock, and the minion triplets who are also waking up are just. Unlike them, they don't have much to complain about, but they're also seeing their two leaders humiliated, and so by association, they're also humiliated.
So, Rena, what do you want us to do with him?
Oh, isn't this enough? Well, I suppose we can't keep them here, can you?
I think
I
we
don't know,
should start dismembering them.
What?
Huh? She kind of turns. Stop. Jokes like that aren't funny.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was funny.
Unless.
No.
Is anyone laughing? I don't hear
Smack his
so.
head.
Dismember. I don't know about you guys, but it would be useful to have some eyes in this city. I wouldn't be against hiring.
Yeah, we should take their eye. Oh, fine.
Oh.
I mean, if your tailor shop needs new management.
She kind of when you say that, she kind of nods towards you. I don't think it'd be much of a tailor shop without me, but I suppose as part of punishment, they could be in charge of repairing it. If we're going to
I'm
leave
sure
anytime
they'd
soon.
love to do that. What do you guys think?
No.
You see,
Why, I mean, yes.
you see Winslow in the bat say, You've taken my hair. I'm not gonna do anything. As Derek kind of pushes a table into his stomach, leans back, pushes the table into his stomach. We would love to help, right, boys? As all three of the minion triplets start nodding, as Winslow is trying to catch his breath right now. You can tell Winslow is definitely really angry about his hair.
Fond, what's the going rate for a mercenary in the city?
Sorry.
Roughly, if I could.
What did you say? I didn't hear what you
What
asked.
would be the going rate for a mercenary, maybe a guard or something, salary?
They usually vary based on skill. It really depends also what you want them to do for you. I don't actually know what the going rate would be. It probably depends. It's probably a weekly thing.
I guess what's the living wage or something like that?
We don't have to pay them at all.
I mean, if we don't pay them, they're just gonna say, "Oh yeah," and then go and do evil stuff. We need them. To actually
Or
work
we
us.
could just kill them if they don't.
So living wage in this town is very varied. Either you live in the back streets, which is pretty cheap. You can live for maybe a couple silver, a couple copper, but everyone's super crammed and packed. Or you have to spend tons of Rihdar gold to stay in Glamour Heights, which is where all the nobles are. So it's really extremely skewed. Not much money. Honestly, if you pay them individually, it wouldn't be anything like any gold. It'd be probably a handful of silver doctrines would be a good wage. It'd be wow, that's rather generous. That would give individually each of them a handful silver doctrines for any job, really. But it depends what you need. Individually, it's a little different if you pay for groups for specific reasons. Obviously you can tell these guys, you beat the hell out of them, but these guys are somewhat competent.
And money talks.
Yes. but it depends. I mean, it's probably better to ask them as well. The going rates would be somewhere being generous for like some low level thuds would be nothing more than like a handful of silver doctrines. For like if you're hired by week or if you have a certain job, it might be a little different. Depends what kind of payment you're doing one time or like kind of like a weekly fee or something.
All right, lads. What's your rate?
There, let's at you. Rate for repairing the shop.
Per week for low danger job.
Low danger. Please roll a persuasion first.
All right. I'm not very good at the persuasion. Where is it?
Slash me pats him on the back so that he gets advantage.
That's too much. Doesn't do that.
Slash me pats him on the back twice.
I'm so close to 20.
He kind of looks at you and says, "If you're going to kill us or something, please don't beat around the bush. Just do it."
I say, wait, honestly, killing you is just a mess. We have to deal with the bodies. And, you know, honestly, I don't feel like committing murder. Do you feel like committing murder, Ben?
Just please don't turn us into the slave trade. Don't take us to the righteous hotel.
Don't they have the fucking, like, contract law? Could we do that to them?
Maybe.
So we contract them to doing the fucking, or work, and otherwise they're legally obliged to die.
What?
What were you sort of trying to... What's that, Ben? You saying something?
I'm saying that out of character, stabbed in the dick.
Say it in character.
Because every time I say something in character, you call me stupid.
I'm sorry, but you're not stupid.
What do you guys think about doing a little contract?
Wait, you guys are serious about all this? You're not looking
You know, if what you wanted was the deed to the tailor, how about you work for it?
Well,
You're very talented.
We didn't really want the deed for that. We just wanted the Rihdar gold the men offered us.
You don't want the gold from owning a small business?
Which
In
man?
this fine city?
Rihanna turns and she like throws one of the sots on the ground towards you. I'm not giving them my business.
Well, if you need new management for when you leave.
What are they going to manage? I'm not there to make the clothing.
You guys want to learn how to make clothes?
Who's going to teach them?
Why don't we just like drown
Slash
them
me
or
teaches
something?
them.
Did you say drown them? What do you say?
Yeah. I mean, like we can bring them out to the water and just like water.
No,
them or
we'll work with you. We'll work with you.
I didn't even have to roll persuasion.
Sometimes that's very persuasive.
As like all 3 miniatures are nodding too, Winslow's still trying to catch his breath. They're not letting him talk. We'd be willing to make a contract. Low danger job. It just depends. And he kind of looks to Rihdar and he kind of like nods his head a little bit. And we'll repair your shop too. If that's what it takes.
What do you guys are
Wonderful.
He kind of looks to you, Hawkins, who's talking. Were you wanting like a price for a one-time job or?
Well, let's just say we're looking for some people in the city that could give us some info if anything big were to happen for the long term. We're looking for a long-term employment. With pay, of course. We're not going to just fucking threaten to kill you if you don't do what we say. We're going to pay you for your work. It's only fair.
So you want us just to be your info gatherers, or is it also like then you hire us to do other stuff?
I mean, if you want them to do anything in the city, like maybe clean up this tavern, clean up your shop, we can pay them for that as well.
Oh, perfect. I don't think I really trust them very much, but she kind of looks to Damo. I'd rather not drown them or kill them, and I do fear that.
It sounds kind of fun.
Well, if we turn them into the coin guard, well, she kind of looks around. I like to think it's better to give people a second chance, and maybe these cute guys would do well with a second chance, with honest work.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they might stab you in the back if you give them honest work.
As
But that would be illegal.
she turns to Dama.
That-
But you guys are the ones doing
Hey,
the work,
oh,
right? You want to protect me, right? Right?
Oh yeah, we would be the ones getting stabbed in the back.
Yeah,
Much
but
better.
legally, I don't think we're allowed to give them employment in an establishment that isn't our own.
Oh, we don't have to tell anybody. Wink.
Also, she looks at you guys once again, and she picks up a shoe this time and throws at your head, Benedict. How many times do I have to tell you there's no way they'll be employed in this store? There will be nothing to sell.
Oh, no, we.
Well, you know,
Guys,
employing
we
them
should
to
do-
do house arrangement,
we
Yeah,
doing
fixing up
that?
a home, and
employ
still
them
employ
to
them.
repair the shop.
Oy, oy, oy. I like the idea. I suppose I don't have much say. I guess I could give an estimate of how much it would cost, at least for the repairs. That's kind of indifferent to paying them for their work.
How much for the repairs?
I suspect it'd be less, maybe somewhere between 70 silver doctrines and maybe Rihdar gold on the high end.
All right.
No, that's
Can I
kind of expensive.
whistle over gone?
I don't know if we can do that.
Oh, coming.
What's
what's that,
the
Deborah?
you are?
Debbie, what are you trying to say? What's up?
Why are we doing this anyway? Why don't we just like? Why don't we do this? Why can't we just like get rid of them or something?
Oh,
Please roll a stealth check, Dom.
No, I'm saying this audibly. They can all hear me.
Oh, yeah, the Java minion too beside says, "No, please, hey, don't do anything.
Okay,
That's why.
start dancing for me immediately.
I'm tied up. Untie me. I'll do it."
What's stopping you?
Do your best. Do your best with what you got.
He starts rolling around on the ground.
I start giggling like this.
Damu, you get slapped on the back of the head. Stop messing with them.
What do you mean? They're bad people, and one of them tried to hurt me. Okay, and I'm
Okay,
very
wait,
fragile.
well, you said I'm in charge of the punishment, and I've decided how to punish them.
Oh, I don't remember us talking about that. I'm sorry.
He has a very short attention span.
But yeah, okay, you were in charge of the punishment. I do a little dance.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hand in Gum's pocket.
Yep. Oh.
Just worm it
his
around.
mouth.
Is it?
That's my head
I'm
cannon.
gonna whisper in Reina Thombo's ear.
I think we should put a spell on them so that they're your slaves forever. I think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna
She
pull out
glares at you.
2 Rihdarian gold.
Not a good idea? Okay, I'm sorry.
2 Rihdarian, all right.
All right, lads. Here's 2 Rihdarian gold. If you accept this, I'm gonna look at Benedict and Dan's like, is this? Like, are they happy with this amount of money? And I guess gone.
Okay.
I think we should do 1.5.
Because 1.5. Well, here's the thing. I'm thinking we're gonna be back in this city eventually, and we need some people on our side. We need people we can trust.
Don't you remember the shark moment?
Yes, exactly. That's why we need people even a little bit on our side. And you know, money talks. These people are professionals. They're businessmen.
Kind of.
You get what you pay for, and if you pay well, you get well back.
I think they're being silly.
No, he's being very not silly. Can't stop rolling around now.
No.
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay, no.
Ben, what do you think?
I think it's a very good idea.
Really?
Smiles.
I think it's all okay if, when they cause trouble, I can say, "I told you so."
Oh, of course. Yeah, if they cause trouble, you can kill them
Yeah,
yourself.
but what if they do? Like, what happens then?
Well, then
People
obviously,
die, and it's our fault.
if innocents die, it's not us that killed them. But anyway,
And we can blame it on Thomble, because they're doing the punishment.
technically, you alright, that Raina?
Huh?
Yeah, she's alright.
That was great.
I'm sorry, please.
Alright, let's. Sorry, get off my lap. Gone. Sorry. Here's 2 gold. That's to include. That includes costs for renovation to Miss Thumbles and Mr. What's his face? Who owns this place?
Mr. Rubin.
Mr. Rubin.
It's Mr. Old Man Ruben Ivor. He's been here for as long as I can remember.
I will never be able to pronounce that last name.
Ivor?
Of what? Ivor.
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 I think of all the people,
I'm sorry,
it would be you who would say it.
I'm being rude. I forget lizard folk have a harder time speaking common.
Ivor.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to. Can I? So it's anyone within view with the Tears of Malanta works, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I'm pretty sure it's if they can see you, because the idea is you put the tears in your eye, then you cry, and then they see whatever you're trying to show them.
Okay, so I'm gonna get all of their attention. I'm standing on this table, and I'm gonna hit the table with my staff, like, oh, and like,
If I hear any of you are causing trouble, I'll be back, motherfucker.
and then I'm gonna put the tear in my eye, and I want them to see just a flash, like half a second flash of them like fucking dismembered in the water.
So
Holy
normally I think you can only do one person unless you use more tears, but I'll allow you to do all of them right now since they're kind of all
Okay, sweet.
they're kind of in like a collective mindset at the moment. So yeah, they see that, and you see all of them kind of shiver, but you see Winslow. Why am I bald even then? as he does start to cry.
What did you say, Winslow?
I really am bald.
I'm gonna go over behind Benedict and just whisper.
I showed them a very traumatizing image of them being dismembered, and he was still bald in the image.
Oh, that's really funny. Did you
all
do it
of
again?
but
No,
that-
I'm actually
none
out
of
of
you knew-
tears.
None of you knew he had this ability.
I
by
grab
the
his
way.
tears. I grab his tears. I grab his tears. I
There
forgot.
you go. I was wondering if you don't grab one.
So
You,
fucking smart.
as he's crying, you can manage to scoop one of his tears into this vial, and as it rolls down and hits the bottom, you see almost like a little face of his swirl around as one tear is back inside of this. Tears Malanta.
For some reason, I can't click on anything. I might have to restart.
I have to reload.
But yeah,
I'm going to go over to Wind Slow.
none of you have any questions about how I just gave someone a fucking creepy
No, you guys wouldn't. Yeah, any of you heard that would not know dumb this.
I was gonna say he used like an illusion spell or something. Excuse me,
pretty
Mr. Winslow.
I'm bald.
Yeah, you're bald, whatever. I am too. Don't give a fuck. Anyways, could you tell me, does this flute have any cool properties that I could use? I'll show him his flute that I took off him.
That's
Yeah,
my.
it's mine. Teach your lesson.
Huh? I'll get you for this. Are you the one who did this to my head?
Wait, what was that? Dumber, did you hear that?
Yes, I think he was being a little rebellious little bitch.
Anatoly's gonna like bite a little harder on his head. What was that, Winslow?
Come on, guys. They're employees now. They're one of us. They're family. Isn't that right, boys?
Benedict, please insight.
I think I might actually do that, perhaps.
Maybe you've never been really angry at someone before, like personally, but you aren't unaware of people who have been really angry at other people, and when they talk about being angry with other people, and they talk about things like vengeance and needing revenge, and in this moment, you're starting to see that little spark of hatred in Winslow's eyes. The kind of hatred that sometimes within people sparks a long-lasted hatred for someone else.
Okay. I hit him in the
Come on,
nuts with my
guys. They're
stick.
family. Leave them be.
All right, that's true. So he shouldn't have any reason to avoid my question then. Could you be helpful with me? Mr. Winslow?
It plays music.
Does it play any fancy music? Does it help you in any way?
If you know how
Is
to,
it
yeah.
magical, perhaps?
No, it's a flute.
Damn it!
Can I try to grab his flute?
Well, Benedict has it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, also, did we loot them already? Did we loot them already? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So Benedict, I didn't make the item, but Benedict has taken all the drugs in like one bag.
Yeah, we mixed them all up.
They
Oh my
have all this clothing
God.
here, and all they had on them were like their swords and stuff. And there was also a bag of money. But you know from earlier that the money. Well, you don't actually. Do you know that money? They said they sold some of the stuff from Rina. That they said they got the drugs. So it's probably leftover money from that, or from the Rihdar gold. But you know, Rina wanted to give all this stuff to Ruben.
I flip over.
Yeah, I would like to see the flute.
I flip over. Here, check it out.
Grab it. I start to blow on the flute.
Do you know how to play instruments? Just
No.
play a flute?
Check your proficiencies.
Wait, I might know how to. Proficiencies.
No, he doesn't. have it.
What would it be called? Performance?
No, it would be like a 12
No,
proficiency.
it's a
bottom line.
special proficiency. You don't have it.
Okay, well, I do a performance check to see if I can play a song. 3. I play a song, but it starts sounding like horrible screeching.
Okay. Oh my god, the flute must do damage to people's ears. I take it back from you.
Yeah, they Derek looks at you. You can still tell he's definitely confused. Hawkins as he looks at you. And he's still tied up, but he accepts the Rihdar gold. And just so you're aware, I don't forgive you for what you've done to my bark.
Hey, you know, magic can cure a lot of cool stuff. You know, if you get enough, if you work with us enough, maybe we'll give you some money and you can pay to get that fixed.
I see.
You never know
Suppose
what the
you're
future
right.
holds.
Well, until that happens, still my bad list. You still my bark list.
Yeah, all right, David the pup.
You reason.
You mean
do
you're
you
My name's.
list?
He looks at you. My name's
remember
Derek.
what scenario you're in right now,
Derek.
Eric?
Derek.
You're not in any motherfucking place to argue.
as soon as you bark louder than him, he like he does look ashamed again.
I point my stick at his nose.
You shut your motherfucking mouth. Oh?
So
Right. I'm gonna untie them.
okay, they all get untied. None of them are, even if any of them are a little bit angry, none of them are foolish enough to, attack you guys or anything. So they will all be cooperative at the very least. They're not going to try to do anything right now for sure.
Well,
but
as of right now,
go on.
we're not gonna ask you to do anything that might be dangerous. But eventually, we're gonna be back in this city, and we might need you to do some proper jobs for us if you'd be open. Of course, for pay. But just so you know, if you treat us well, do your job proper, we'll give you more jobs.
If only I hadn't lost my dog bark and him his hair, this would have been a very good loss.
Shame.
It's a shame. Fine. When do you want us? He can looks at Rena. When do you want us to repair your shop? Shan looks at you, Benedict, and Hawk, and Shan looks back between you two. She doesn't actually know when she's supposed to leave or anything like that.
Do we know?
We gotta be out of town by tomorrow morning.
We gotta be out here as quick as physically possible.
I guess then you could maybe start in a day or two. I'll leave the shop unlocked. And I'll put the keys on the podium. Alright, fair enough. As he tries to stand up, he kind of looks to you, Hawkins. And you wanted us to repair this place too, boss? He kind of says boss begrudgingly.
Oh. Hawkins like shivered a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. If you
Right.
got enough in the bank. Sorry, that was a first for me.
The first time, pal. I've done it a few.
Got like a wet spot in his pants.
Like the waker's leaking.
All right.
Kissed himself.
Don't ever say that again. What the fuck?
Well, I've sobered the hell up. Sorry, the spire up. The hell's not a thing. As he kind of like puts up, he kind of like he seems to be in better shape. He kind of puts Winslow and Mini Triple at one in between two of his arms, and the others try and carry around as they try and make their way out of here.
Oh, by the way, Winslow, you would have actually gotten us if you'd like used that illusion to maybe do some guards or something to come in and try to get us instead of a fucking dragon.
Yeah, be more creative.
Yeah, but dragons
that
are
would fit.
scary.
Yeah, but in a city, come on. What's the dragon
I
do?
almost ran away, guys. It was pretty good.
Yeah, we might have been scared, but we also have common sense.
Do a. You doing this, Hawkins? Do a wisdom roll just by itself.
You know what really would have fucked us up is if you turned into a shark.
Okay.
Oh, actually.
Though begrudgingly, you can see he kind of acknowledges your reason there. And maybe there's a chance he'll grow from it in the future.
Oh, do I technically get advantage on that if it's training?
No,
I
you
don't
can
know,
look at it if you wished. It's not really training in this situation, so you're not trying to train.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I won't bother. 19's fine.
But that's what you did for having that feat in this situation.
Thank you.
Kind of actually uses your... he might use your advice. You might learn from it.
Yeah, you know, try and do something that actually fits in the situation. And also make sure you keep your fucking mates informed in this kind of stuff that you might pull. Because that guy was surprised by it as well, and that's kind of weird. But anyway. Best of luck, lads.
Yeah, they kind of wander off. I'll just kind of remove them here. Easy enough. I'm sure Anatoly doesn't go with Winslow.
No, yeah, he crawls off.
But they kind of wander off. Whenever they go, Winslow looks back at his flute for a moment and his hair on the ground. As he actually, as they go off, he picks up his shaved hair.
He's like picking up like strands of it.
Yeah, he knows what you say. Turn back. Yeah, you guys are in this room now. What's up?
Well, that went well.
I was really worried. I was not used to having to give orders and stuff.
Well, get used to it. Oh, don't. Actually, probably don't. Yeah, don't worry
about
don't.
it.
It's a good skill to have. I think you probably do it.
Oh, yeah. I think this is great.
Okay.
Right. So, team, what next? Raina, you got any last minute goodbyes? Any packing? There's a bunch of your stuff's in this room if you wanna.
No, all the stuff I'll leave for old Ruben, if he wishes to sell it or whatever he needs. Well, we've taken care of the repairs. Unfortunately, I am willing to go with you. Because you help me, but I'm still not willing to lose the stitch after Thomas just gave it to me. And I'm don't have any money. If you guys would be willing to buy a license so they don't auction off my building since it won't be in use, I'll happily go with you.
How much is that?
Do you think more worryingly is how long will it take? Because I honestly just never want to see that specific individual ever again.
Which one?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
She looks at you, Houghton, or Houghton, you're the one who asked how long did it take?
How much would it be?
How much would it be? It varies sometimes, but since it's a smaller place, kind of off the edge, probably somewhere around 15 Rihdar gold.
All right.
Oh, great heavens!
And I'll ensure that it isn't auctioned off for some time. Usually it's not that big
So
of a
is that
deal,
like rent, or how does that even work? So
Um,
do you still own it if we
it's
do that?
it's like I still own it. It's almost as if like imagine if you were trying to buy an inn and you wanted to buy like 3 months of time, you just pay for all of it at once, kind of like that. It's kind of like a combination of taxes and the license. You got to pay to have shops.
All right. Okay.
It's a very busy. It's
Paid to have a shop that doesn't do anything.
well, the thing is, normally it would do something. The problem is, I just don't wish to lose it. And I figure if wherever I'm going, if I'm paid enough, then I'll be able to make money to cover it in the future. Speaking of which, I'd like to speak before we leave. We can do it in the morning maybe, but I still don't know who I'm working for or where we're going. But I suppose it might be able to wait.
Fine. Never mind. I retract my statement.
Well, here's the thing. Oh, I see you fucking Banting Tammy looking away.
No, I was looking at Dama.
I thought they were like, I don't know. What did they? I didn't hear that.
I was looking away on purpose. That was part of our P.
Paul.
We're not your employers. We're just contracted to retrieve you, and deliver you to the, I guess, the location of interest, which is
So-
like Maplewood.
Yeah, the next town. Well, that's where Thomas said
Yeah.
he was going.
It's a little bit
are they
outside of Maplewood. It's up in the mountains.
the Eastern Endless Peaks? Like way in the mountains or like closer to the springs or something?
Oh no, way in the back.
Her eyes
Past
go wide.
the swamp.
You'd realize, staying way in the mountains, because the Endless Peaks are the mountain ranges around here, and no one goes into the Endless Peaks, never comes back out. So her eyes go wide. Like, you mean in the Endless Peaks?
Is that what that's called?
Well, that's the mountain is Mount Matrod.
Scariest part of the endless peak.
Yeah, the Mount Matrod is the place, but the Eastern Endless Peaks is, if you look on the Kodoi map, the Eastern Endless Peaks is that little mountain range there on the coast, and the Endless Peaks is like the main mountain range in the center. So it's known as the Eastern Endless Peaks, all those mountains over there.
Oh.
But specifically,
anyway.
we on Mount Matrod.
It's called Mount Matrod. So that's where we're going to be headed.
She steps back a second. She actually steps back a second. Are you joking?
Hawkins, if we do this, we did
We
all
need
this
a
shit for
face.
nothing, and we're going to have to kidnap them anyway.
Yes, he's a little silly sometimes.
He's joking. We're not going there. We're going to.
Names place that is very friendly and everyone likes.
Well, Maplewood's a normal town. But the thing about Mount Trod is it's not under any, it's really, no one lives there. even
Like a myth.
even the government has not claimed it just because of how out of the way it is. It's like no one even claims that territory. It's like unclaimed land.
Kronos the Shamed?
What?
You know that guy?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't know the names. Kira knows all the places.
It's like
Her
a
name-
place near
Kira,
Maplewood.
can you tell him?
It'll be a
Kira,
nice place.
over here. Kira, can you explain?
Starts
She
snapping.
has the map. She has
You
has
know, Kieran no longer map got burned up in the in that explosion.
she had the map,
I'm a
but it
map,
got
I'm
exploded.
a map,
Anyway,
I'm a
Kira.
Exploded.
What?
Oh, magic! Wibbly wobbly. So you know how it is.
Wait, you guys didn't get a new map before taking us out?
Benedict, like what?
You blew up your map and didn't think of getting a new one?
I was never told there was a map, so don't even look at me.
I
You're
guys-
know this
Kira,
place like the
you
back
guys-
of
I
my
see
hand.
you. I see you looking.
Mofar's not here right now, by the way.
Oh, isn't he? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he might have been back, but it turns out he's not back yet. Wait,
Grabs
you guys don't really
map.
sound like a. There's not a map. You guys don't really sound like
No,
you guys are well at communicating. Are you sure we'll?
we're
Where are we going? What
Well,
town are
most
we
of the
going
time
to?
when we get
Communication.
taken to home base, we get teleported from
Oh.
Maplewood, so we
What?
don't know exactly where it is.
So we're going to Maplewood?
We're going to Maplewood.
We're going
We're
somewhere
going
near
to,
We're
Maplewood.
going, it's something near Maplewood, and it's a wonderful place that you'll make lots of really nice clothes for people that won't try to kill you.
Why would you say that?
Because they won't try to kill them. That's the truth.
But that makes it sound like they do try to kill us.
I was
Well, I mean,
I'm
they
kind
they
of
might try to kill some people, but not them.
kind of surprised to hear that it actually is Maplewood. It's a smaller place. You guys are sure that I'm going to be paid better than I would be paid here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
see.
Oh yeah. They recently came into a lot of money.
Oh, that's
Did they?
good to
That's
hear.
Lots
good
of
for
it.
them.
Everywhere. It was crazy.
She kind of, you can tell that Saint Mount Matrod is like really like these are really. She's a normal lady, you know. So a lot of these things that you're used to as adventurers, she's just a normal lady. She's not used to that stuff. So it might do some more convincing, and you might realize even in this moment might be a little better to keep it simple, and like
That's what.
yeah.
We did
All
keep
the
it simple.
better
It said near
is-
Maplewood.
Tomorrow morning, we're getting a lift to Maplewood.
I see. Okay.
We're gonna. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. It's like it's a sailing ship,
What-
but it's
Like a
on
ship.
land.
It's like a ship with wheels.
It's so cool. You'll love it.
Roll a persuasion.
I got hit by it. And I almost
Can I-
fucking
dodged.
died.
Can I get advantage with Benedict?
Yeah,
or
Benedict is-
Benedict do it?
Yeah.
It
Eith-
was so cool.
Either way, either you can roll it if wants to.
You should
Uh,
totally
You're good
see
with
it.
persuasion.
Being weird. Shut
It was like this big, and I hold my arms are really fucking wide.
Go on, roll persuasion. She's looking at you and she hears this, but you can tell that she currently is. You can tell she almost looks worried.
You do it, Peeves.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you have better persuasion.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. With advantage?
Yep. Oh.
I still
Okay.
can't click anything, by the way. I've been just double.
Oh
clicking
my
on-
god.
This is fucked up.
Yeah, I got
This
it.
is fucked up.
Yeah, you guys. You can
We're
tell.
gonna have to kidnap them anyways, guys.
Yeah, you guys are. She is once again like whenever you're talking about like that she needs to come with you guys because they might be after her. She seemed to be really on your side, but you guys can tell she's slipping out of that mindset and she's starting to
Listen.
double think all this.
It
Just
sounds
you wait.
crazy, and I understand that. It is crazy.
We caught a
it's
giant
really
bug
cool.
on it once. It was so cool.
Yeah, there's a big bug, and it was like,
Um,
and I speak in perfect bug language.
I think you
And it
guys
goes
might.
so fast.
She-
We'll get there
I-
in like 2 days.
She kind of puts her finger up to tell you to be quiet. I think you guys might need rest after such a
That's
scuffle.
a good idea, but it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But it
Yeah,
had like 7 wheels. It was so big, it hit me.
Everything
right
we
in the
have
face.
said is biblically accurate.
It's a biblically accurate land ship.
Wait. Oh,
Where's she going?
where is she going?
You come back here.
We'll meet you.
She
Where's
left.
is she leaving?
She just let you down. You can tell that she did not want to hear any more of this nonsense you're speaking.
Guys,
Yeah.
do you think they think that we're disabled
I
mentally?
mean, you are for sure.
Right, listen.
I'm not disabled mentally.
We gotta go shopping. We need supplies.
Okay. Slash me.
Are you missing anything? What do you guys need? We got food.
Did I already collect all the drug?
You would got the drugs. It doesn't make an item for it still.
Okay, I'm just gonna put a footnote in my inventory for that.
Just put a mixture of snow blow, glass icing,
I'm just
and
writing down
moon
drug.
sugar. Right.
'Cause it's all the drug.
What is up to? You guys stand here. You guys don't know.
You guys need food. You guys got any supplies you
only-
need? Benedict, you got
I
enough
think-
cards? I guess that's what you use.
The only thing I need is rest and to get the fuck out of this city.
You're at risk. Well, I want to go get some of that magic ink. You know, for us to do our spell books. I want us to get some potions, baby.
Oh yeah, we
Maybe
should
check out some of the scrolls.
we should
But I
check
want to
out,
buy some cloaks and masks.
magical
You know, just
items.
some of them. Yeah, we got
badges.
cash. Why do we have money? To invest in ourselves. Because if we
Exactly, but-
die, because we haven't got enough stuff or we haven't got enough powerful things, We're broke anyway because we're dead, so who cares? We may as well spend it while we're here.
Fantastic idea.
We're what?
We're not dead yet.
You would realize
What?
there is half an issue to this. Hawkins, number one, a lot of shops are closed, and by the time they open, it's nearing the evening. So you realize that you could probably find some places, but once it's in town like earlier, it's going to be very general. Potentially.
You
So
can
it
just
would
go
be,
to the,
and
the
also
bougie places.
also there's so much places that like stuff you have to move around. You also have to get the tailor like the license. So you'd be aware if you guys do plan on doing a full rest, you'd have to like probably pick and choose a little bit of what you're going to do.
All right, first things first, we need to get that store thing right.
The store thing?
So for her store to buy the thing.
Oh,
For her
like
the
the
license.
the license, yeah,
Yeah.
the license.
That's
So
the
I don't know
big
where Raina's
store.
gone, but we got Genius to tell us
Where's
what that is.
Also, actually, I was going to, before we go, would you really? Oh,
This is right there.
Hello? Oh
no, okay. But I want to like passively bring up, what actually no, out of character. Did they say the pirate people? What time was the bug deal?
So the
Was
thing
that
is, travel or so by the boat. And then they're going to do the deal, and then they're heading straight to Maplewood.
Okay, so the deal isn't in Port Crevice?
No.
Oh, okay, that
You
makes
guys
it
are going to
so
their
much
hideout.
easier. And so that's
If-
on our way that they're doing the deal then, right?
Not on. Well, it's a little bit out of the way, just very briefly, but yeah, more or less you're going to that. It's big part like halfway on your way. You probably like lose
Sick.
half a day's worth of time or something, in terms of like going towards Maplewood.
But that's gonna happen, even if anyway, since we're
That's what the
probably
pirates are
gonna
doing.
use
If you go with the
the ship,
pirates,
right?
that's what they're doing. So like, and you're not in control of the ship. So unless for some reason you become in control of the ship or something else happens, they're going to do what they're hired for.
Okay, then I'm
Zombie
gonna
crew.
discuss with the
Zombie
party.
crew.
Do we have a plan on how we're leaving Port Crevice to go back home?
I was planning the front door with the gate. Meet up with the
Yeah.
pirates.
Okay, that's excellent because the pirates are going to be doing a little deal that we might be able to. I like do the little evil scheming hands. We might be able to interfere with a little bit, and that might expedite our home process.
But we need them to get there.
Pardon me, guys.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but we can.
I didn't know
back
you had
the
a
bug, and
tuba.
It would be really fucking cool.
Yeah, but
I don't know what
we'd have no way of getting to Maplewood.
On the bug. We go on the bug to Maplewood. It flies.
I mean, but they're so nice.
They are nice, but how do you presume we're getting to mount?
I was planning just to walk, but I guess it would be fast.
You can walk in there. You could walk into a mountain.
I mean, you walk up it.
Mount Doom.
But I've heard what happened on how they first got to Twilight Redemption.
I walked in there.
How did you get it? How did you enter
Stravos,
them?
Stravos
how did
just
you get
walked
in?
up to me with a bear. Forgot the bear's name. And then we just kind of waltzed in. And then
How did you get
they,
there? Did you just wake up? And you were in there?
Well, I was in Hamata, and then I saw Sumi, and then we kind of just poof. It was really cool.
It sounds
oh!
reasonable.
You don't
I
have to teleport
suppose.
in. They also have a front door.
Yeah, they have a door.
Yeah,
I've done it
you
before.
just walk through it.
Okay, then how are we convincing her to come with? Because she really didn't like the idea of going into a mountain.
Very convincingly.
And how did that work for us the last time, 2
I'm
minutes
hoping
ago?
next time
Next
I have
time-
nothing to do
okay,
with it.
guys. Either you guys actually convince them, or I'm going to threaten them because I don't know how else to convince people.
Listen, I'm not saying we're not going to threaten her. But, put that in the back pocket.
Let's go.
You know,
I'm excited.
If
the
all
end of the
goes
day,
wrong, I guess
we don't want her to hate
have
us.
no other option.
No, I feel like we should do that as like the second option.
I think final option,
Okay, fair enough.
but an option nonetheless.
Nice.
Listen, Ben. Once we get in that situation, if we can do that without having to kill our pirate friends, you know what? Maybe I'm on your side. But if there's a situation where we have no choice but to fight and perhaps even kill people who have allied themselves to us, I can't respectfully take part in something like that.
I really want that bug.
I think play it by ear, but
You think the bug's gonna hold a grudge
would
since I
be-
blow up his house?
it would be pretty fucking sick
It was
to
a
have a
dirt
big old bug.
pile. It wasn't a house.
It was a
hiding-
very
it was-
nice establishment. That's why I
Then
blew
why
it
did you
up.
blow it up?
That's exactly why.
What?
I thought it would be funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was kind of.
Exploded.
All right, let's go.
Let's go, Rihdar.
Our left.
She's gone.
Hey, Kira, where's Rihdar?
You wouldn't know she would have went downstairs.
I guess we go down.
Whenever you get there, you kind of see she's talking to Ruben. But yeah, Ruben, they should be able to come back and help you. Well, I'm sure you don't really want to trust them, but I think they might be a little too scared to do anything to you. Rena, there's no way I'll be able to repay you. Thank you very much, dear. It's
Unless
no big
there
deal.
was a way.
There's no big deal. Oh, here they are.
Hello. Sorry about earlier. You're gonna love it.
It's a really cool. It's a
You
really
can
cool
get back to
place.
anyway. Let's get this fucking rent thing license sorted, shall we?
Sure. As you move out, once again, as you kind of walk outside, Rena tells you about how if everything's going well with the 10 Lodge Inn, he'd be willing to, or the 10th Street Lodge, he'd be willing to let you stay there for cheaper in the future. Though it is kind of a shabby place in the first place, if you guys care about that.
Don't care.
You don't need to inform about that. As she walks down, I'm pretty sure, usually you might want to go through the administration, but I think since our, usually I'm pretty sure you can just go straight to the 12th Street Guild and pay them the money. I think they actually, since the shop is in their area, I think they end up having to pay the Royal Courtiers or something, but I think they'll take care of it if you go there.
All right, let's go there
So,
then.
go with you.
Yeah, of course. I guess we'll start walking there.
Yeah.
Is that the
Well-
same place? The number 16, right?
No, number 16 is Royal Courtiers. Number 15 is the 12th Street Guild.
Oh, right.
And they're
Oh,
all
yes.
they're all
Okay.
color coded, of course. Kind of. Mo5, are you here right now? Must be gone. Still gone.
What
Okay.
is he motherfucking
This
doing?
man dead as hell.
Real quick, I'm gonna get some water and use the restroom anyway. So we'll take like 3
I'll
minutes.
do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, be right back.
What the David Frunkle just happened?
What the juice?
What the Bill Cos? Wait, never mind.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? What did this guy just say? What? What?
I don't know why I said that. Oopsie.
You're cancelled? You're dead to me? You piece? You're dead to me?
Shut the fuck up.
Nothing personnel, kid?
Please,
Bang.
please.
Who are
Friend.
you? Who are you?
Who are you?
You're flat. No talent. I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who are you?
I want to know who is shit in that person.
I want to know who is he?
Is he?
Who is
you?
he?
Who are you?
Who am
What are
I?
you doing?
Who am
I'm the
I?
Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
Oy, oy, oy.
Who are you?
I think that was the voice actor for the Muffin Man. That's why he was so obsessed with the why.
The Muffin Man.
His character wasn't iconic enough, and he never forgave them.
No, he
Alright,
takes it out on his fucking street artists.
who are we waiting on?
Who are
I
they?
believe it is.
Who are
Figures
they?
in Mo 5. Pebbles.
Oh my god.
Dude, what the frick is happening?
Wowzers.
Right. Wolfgang's not here, so I'll skip this part. We'll go straight to what you
Hate
guys are
that
trying
guy.
to do. As you guys travel, you guys. Where am I looking for? Here it is.
If we get into another combat before I get a nap, I'm gonna be thoroughly upset.
As long as you guys don't do anything dumb.
I don't
you
do
guys,
anything dumb.
you guys
You
enter once again.
underestimate me.
You guys entered in the Three Peats markets. You go past Pestador Fountain, and you go into. Actually, I don't know if you've been here before. I think you might have, briefly. But you go inside of a different guild building. You kind of walk past the People's Hope Union, that is colored red, and you walk towards. Rina takes you to the one that's on the side where her shop is, and in the front of it, in very ornate golden letters, and it has like all kinds of. It's in a weird font. It's kind of a weird sign that most people might even call exotic. It just says the 12th Street Guild. Originated on the 12th Street, the only street of the village of Crevice. As you see a sign, once again, it's a very nice big building, kind of like the People's Hope Union. But when you walk inside, unlike the People's Hope Union that has like a bunch of stalls, almost like it's like a flea market type thing. This one seems to have more tables where people are sitting down. Almost looks like a bank where you walk in and there's people signing papers and asking for things. And you see in the back wall there's a large, almost looks like a storage warehouse type facility with a front desk where you see people buying items or asking for items, and someone runs back. There are people running back and forth. And it almost looks like a bank teller area. It's that people, instead of trading money, people are like buying items, and he watches the tellers run back and find items for them and bring them forward. But you walk in and you see someone is at, kind of similar to the People's Hope Union, there's kind of a main center desk outside of all this. And there you see a man sitting. Let me see. You see a man sitting, and very strangely, you'd realize this is not even a human man. You'd tell right away that this is an orc. Probably more of a half orc though, not a real orc. Seems to be a half
Oh my
orc.
god, finally we get to do racism RP.
So this half orc is sitting at this front desk. He's wearing spectacles. He has glasses on, and he's looking down and reading paper.
Oh my god, this is just like Skyrim. Excuse me, sir.
Oh yes, how may I help you?
How may he help us out of character? Are we here to get the license, or is this our shopping
License.
expedition? We're here to get a license for a
Well, what-
building.
So you're looking to start a shop? Is that what it is?
Would
No,
it technically be starting a shop, or would it just
No.
be
Like retaining one.
Rina kind
claiming
of
repossession of it?
Rina kind of steps in front of you. Look, perhaps I should do the talking, Benedict.
Thank you, sorry.
I didn't realize you wanted to do the talking. We could have talked about this beforehand if you wished.
Yeah.
Hi, Leon. Oh, hello there.
Stuffing his mouth with
Rihanna.
lava cakes.
Hello there, Rihanna. How may I help you? Are they with you? Yes. These are. I don't think you guys ever told our names, did you? These are my
name now.
These are my
I'm
new.
slave number 1.
She might have heard of you guys talking to each other for sure, but these are my new business associates. This is Hawkins, Benedict, Damu, and Kira, and the small little teddy bear's Dom. This is
Hello, No.
She's about to introduce Leon, but he kind of stands up as he does like a quick bow. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Leon Thierse. Oh, sorry, Thierse. I am the guild master. I'm the guild master of the 12th Street Guild. I normally wouldn't be working in such a position, but there's not too many people to work as everyone's ran off to the docks. It's a pleasure to meet you. Anyway, what may I help you with, Rihanna? Yes, Leon. We're looking to buy a license for the Stitch for a prolonged period of time. I plan on leaving the town, and I don't want it to be auctioned off or anything. You're following in the footsteps of old Thomas, huh? I haven't heard any word of him. You best be careful. Rihanna. He kind of glances at the three of you.
I smile.
We're chill.
I don't know why people have been coming looking for tailors. But Thomas was a great tailor. You're also a fine tailor yourself. They happen to be taking the same tailor from the same building. Anyway, it's not my business, Rihanna. I trust that you are well enough. If you wish for a license for a prolonged period of time, you know the drill. It shall be 15 Rihdar in gold, and we will handle the paperwork and send it to the royal courtiers. But as simple as that, quite frankly. We already have your information as you've already bought the place, or it's been transferred to you by Thomas. So all it will take is the funds, and they'll be handled in a couple of days worth of time. But you don't have to stick around for that if not need be. It should stay here. Though remember, Rihanna, you need to come check in at least every quarter of a year. I understand. Thank you. All right, perfect. She doesn't have the money. He does have the money. You can tell he's waiting for the funds.
Hawkins lifts up Gom by his arms. Ooh, I've got it. He spits out 15 Rihdar in gold.
He's gonna be so happy.
Sure.
Like watermelon seeds.
Yeah. He kind of he casually catches them. He casually catches them left and right. He seems to be a little more agile than he may have seemed. And this big, muscular half-orc sits back down and counts the coins. Thank you very much for your business. And for those of you who I don't recognize you, if you ever needed anything to do with our guild, well, I'm sure I could help you with that. Of course, we are the most prominent guild here, and definitely the best one to do business with. He kind of gives a wry smile.
I'm sure there's no buyers.
Well, while we're here, are there any magic trinket shops open right now? Or like a supply store? Like wizard supply store?
Unfortunately, this is a bad time. The day of the peace is usually casual, but it's even worse now that the Salt Flats expedition's coming back. I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah.
We do still, he kind of like points behind him to where people are kind of buying some things, and there's a couple tellers back there buying items. We do have an entire warehouse inside of our guild here where we carry various items. So if you wish to go back there, we might have a supply, though it isn't. It is kind of a little bit of everything at times. Or if people order unique things, they can ship them to our guild. We deal with a lot of exports and imports. A lot of exotic things from other parts of the world, usually. But if you want magic trinkets, I'd suggest perhaps going to the Pot of Peace that is in our area. It's ran by, it is not too far away from the Stitch, I don't believe. And it should be ran by the Brotherhood of Needles. Though I don't know exactly what you're looking for if you go there. But they deal with certain magical items, mostly brews and things like that.
Let's go. I'm so excited, guys, please.
If you need some general things, here's great. If you need trinkets, there is up in Glamour Heights, which would be a bit of a travel, and you'd have to go into where all the nobles live. I don't know if that would bother some of you. But in the Glamour Heights, you can find the modern exotic novelties. and there you might find some other strange, unique items you wish for. Any other questions?
Just like a normal wizard supply store, inks.
Have you seen any weird
scrolls.
rocks that look unstable?
What?
He firstly answers, if you need inks for spell scrolls, anything like that, or scrolls, we do have a small supply here inside our own guild. There are some more specialized shops at times, but once again,
Have
they're
you
probably
seen
closed.
any objects that look particularly unstable?
I'm unsure if I'm looking at one right now or not. He kind of smiles. No, I'm just
Do not
playing.
objectify me.
I'm just playing with you, you tester. But I know how uptight you folk can be at times. Anyway, unstable rots. I haven't seen one recently. There have been a few. It wasn't too long ago, I believe, a meteorite fell from the sky, and I think some teams went out to perhaps try to excavate it. But we've yet to really bring any of it back. At least refine to sell it. I don't know if that's what you mean by unstable rock. It's unique rock for sure.
Crazy.
There's also been a rumor that I'll actually keep that one to myself. You can't spell.
Oh, come on.
I persuade.
Come on now.
It is a slip of the tongue.
My eyelashes.
See, this is
jumping up and down. Please, please.
This is the issue of having the guild master on the front desk. I'm so used to being able to say things to anyone, but I forget that I can talk to anyone here, and, well, it may not be the right ears.
My ears are very small.
Someone can try and persuade him, though, I suppose.
What about now?
I would try to
covered
persuade, but
Dominus' ears.
I still can't interact with the screen.
Why not? Have you relaunched yet?
What is there to
Yes, I
interact
did.
with?
Like every button that's in the fucking thing, I just can't click on anything.
Oh.
The only thing I'm able to click on is my icon when it's showing, but I can't see my icon right now.
Preston.
Tell us right now. Slams table.
I didn't know if you were back or someone rolled for you.
I didn't know you were even here.
That's so funny. I looked at that. I'm like, wait a second.
You've been gone
Who
for
did that?
so long.
Yeah, I had an emergency, so.
Kira suddenly, Kira suddenly being interested in this for whatever reason. This unstable rock slams her hand on the table. No, miss, I don't. That's not very charming of you. At the very least,
Ugh.
it's better left.
She's not trying to have sex with you anyway.
I'm not trying.
God. Can we retcon that? Can I retcon the theory ever opened his mouth?
Dabu, you can't say that. You can't
You know what?
Think about what I
You know what,
This is a
Testarta?
business establishment.
You know what, Testarta? I'll take it. I'll take it as punishment for messing with you earlier.
Oh.
Though you better watch it.
Yes, I apologize sincerely. That I
It was
just
a
think
little-
a little more before I speak.
It's fine to fire back one or two, but
Yeah, that was really bad. I'm really sorry.
that's pretty. That was over the line for me and your friend here.
I think everyone winced unanimously.
As he says, and he looks back.
I'm fucking cringing out of my marbles.
Leon Theus seems to still be pretty casual. He seems to be a pretty open-ended, not uptight guy. He is, after all, half-orc. Maybe that's part of the reason why. He's not a human. As he kind of smiles again. Unfortunately, though you seem to be interested, that really was a slip of the tongue. It is something that I'd rather not share, for I doubt you folk may have any interest in it, but you never know who's listening. And it's potentially a very nice find for our guild. And the 12th Street Guild, well, if you ever run a guild yourself one day, you realize it's important to keep information to yourself sometimes, until you can acquire said thing. That's all. I'm not trying to keep anything from you besides that. Anyway, any more questions? Otherwise, you might be interested in checking the shop in the back.
I want to check the shop. I want to check the shop.
I would
Yes,
love
we'd like
to look
to check
at
the
your
shop.
shop.
Crawls
drop
over
your-
desk into shop.
I'm gonna drop you guys tokens here for a moment.
Oh my god, we grew so big.
Crab walks into the shop.
Grab walk.
I walk straight through the desk. phase through no clip.
So you didn't do bad there. Here's a shop. These are just a few. These are like hardly anything in here. But you didn't ask for actual items, but these are just simple things they have. You see little signs and stuff that sell some of these things.
Could you just click on it?
You should be able to click on it now.
I can't
Oh,
click
hold
on
on.
it.
I know what's wrong.
We're beating the shit out of this
There you
chest.
go. You should be able to open it now.
Ah!
Before you buy anything, I doubt anyone's gonna buy anything, but we can talk about that if anyone does decide to buy something. But a very small selection you see of just like stuff on the outside. You do see people working back there, so you can ask for more specific stuff. But you can tell that there's just a bunch of scrolls and boxes full of things. People are buying random items, or people are coming up. You see someone say, "I'm here for an order for Edlath." Edlath, yeah, your great sword. And he kind of someone goes back, finds a great sword, brings it up to the guy, and he pays and walks off. You can see people order stuff here and all kinds of things. But there's a teller kind of in front of you, waiting to see if you need help.
Hey, Gum. Do you want that shield? Yes.
Does he?
I know that shield looks pretty sick, and his shield looks not very sick.
I think he could.
Hey, how much? Sorry, how much is that shield?
Sure. Can you just not see the price, by the way, when you click on it?
It's
No,
1,000.
it just says. Does it? Where?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the way,
if you click on what the shield says, it's on the left. Quantity,
Price
weight,
1,000.
price, properties.
oh, we didn't do something fast. You guys should be able to. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe that's what this
I
says.
see it for 1,000.
Oh, I see what this. Hold on, I see what this is. Let me update. Now click on it.
What is the currency that this is measured in?
Does this, hold
Silver,
on.
right?
Did the thing change for you guys now? So you can, like buy stuff or no?
Oh yeah, it looks
Whoa.
different now, but it's still in.
It's still in
Gold
1,000.
pieces.
So the thing is, so what I've done is in your firstly, I forgot to mention this first. Firstly, in your inventory, I switched the position of the letters of where your money is. So you all should look at your
Yeah.
money.
I was
and
really confused when I was changing Gum's stuff.
I can
I kind of lost track of what it was supposed to be.
I can tell you guys where it goes where. But I think also
you-
kind of simple.
Did you swap the numbers?
I swapped just the letters, not the numbers, because I had to do it at
Oh.
the end to switch it. But until you that, basically what happened is, I mean, I'm sure it's pretty easy for you guys to know like what was RG and what was silver in the moment. You can just
I think
switch
it
where that
only
goes.
swapped the first and third slots, right?
Because I was moving them around, but I didn't notice because I was changing Gum's prices, and then I was like, oh wait, do I swap these? I don't know what to do. Then I just lost track, and now I think one of them was 100 and one of them was, I don't know.
I have
Okay,
so the first
all
one
was the magic
orange
money.
all.
Firstly, the first tab was magic money. So switch the magic money to the new question mark.
Yeah,
or-
so the first and third should swap.
Yeah, but the thing is,
and
I've
the
already
second
changed
and
my,
fourth
so I've
swap.
already
Yeah.
lost track of which one because I think
I can.
I don't think it's supposed to be what it was.
Yeah. Well, you guys look
Or
at
it
yours.
was-
I'll take care of Dom's real fast.
Upper Dawkins was that one. Okay, what's BD?
No, you don't still have
BD
any of
doesn't
those.
matter.
Those are blessed on yours.
We had
Las
another one of those.
Dañas.
That one stayed where it was. Yeah, so it should be first slot and third slot swap, and then the second slot and fourth slot swap.
That's what I think.
I'd like to buy a house, please.
So basically, yeah, the only person who should have any Rihdar in gold right now is Gom, and everyone else should have probably put that in silver.
I thought I had 4.
Well, yours
No,
is
you had magic money.
yeah, yours would be 400
No,
magic
but
money.
didn't we
No, it was
give
all
us
magic
all
money.
Ridarian gold to?
No, I
No,
don't
we
think so.
gave
To
to
have.
each 2 Rihdarian golds worth, which converts
Was only
into
magic money.
silver.
What?
Which is magic money.
So
Why are
instead
we
of
so
having-
behind?
4 Ridarian gold.
So instead of having 4 Rihdar gold, you'd have 400 magic money.
Okay.
I believe you.
You fucking should.
No, I don't believe Leroy though.
And Kira's here would be
Uh,
85 silver tokens, so I'll switch this for you.
All right, guys, I'm
Sorry,
going
that's
to take a
actually
swim.
85. Does everyone think they got their money right? I looked through real fast.
I don't know about
Yeah.
Gom's, but mine's fine.
I got my money up.
I will check.
Let me look at I'm looking at Dom's.
Realistically, it
gold.
should be that
No, because
hard.
I've changed a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff because I changed a bunch
Dom-
of stuff without knowing.
Oh, it is that hard.
No, Dom
I
should be
just
right.
read it.
Dom should be right because you wouldn't have really changed anything that's too important. You were only messing with Rihdar and gold.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, you're only.
The
There's
thing is,
only one.
yeah.
You were messing with Rihdar
I
and
would
gold, which would have been his
assume-
biggest number. So you definitely done it right. As long as you.
No, because when I was messing with them, they were both basically the same. Because he spent some, but I couldn't. I don't
No,
know.
Well, the only ones you have 121. I doubt you would have mixed with the 21 one, because that would be so low.
No, I didn't mess with that one. That was fine.
And the other one was 100, so I doubt you messed with that
Thing
one.
is, I think it was 100, but I can't remember because I just had I reverted it because I was swapping them. I didn't know which one was which, and I got confused
Let me think. Boom, 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 boom.
because I don't know
no,
whether
his-
I
yep,
swapped
his-
something because it said Rihdar gold or if I swapped something because
he
it was
only
in the
bu-
slot where Rihdar gold used to be.
I'm pretty sure it's right because he only bought 2 potions of healing, which would have been 100 magic money, and so that would have left him at 100 magic money. So he should be good. I'm pretty sure.
$47.
As long as you got rid of the 15 just now, you should be okay. You got rid of the
And
15
I did
earlier.
too. as
Sell
well.
items.
I mean,
So-
you can try. Just ask.
Sorry, you did get rid of Dom's 15 earlier? Yes?
Yeah.
Slash me tries to sell
See, I
them
do.
all of the drugs.
So whenever you get here, so the way this works if you want to buy something is all this is, it's not in gold. It says gold there, but the reason I switched the letters in your inventory, so if you buy an item, it'll take from your, where it says silver doctrines. So imagine all this is like not converted into gold yet. So for example, the item that says, so this is like D&D gold. So the Sentinel's shield, that is 1,000 silver. Because our standard is silver, not gold. So just imagine your silver is like D&D gold. So for example, the shield in this shop says 1,000. So that's 1,000 silver doctrines. Or that's 10 Rihdarian gold.
Okay.
So basically you divide that. Any of these numbers, if you want to know what it is in Rihdarian gold, you divide it by 100. Because 100 silver is 1 Rihdarian gold. So for example,
And then
um,
magic money.
in magic money, it's the well, that's what the price is in magic money, like in theory.
Okay.
And if you want to pay in actual cash, you just have to talk to them about it. I can't just have 2 different prices. I hope. And same thing for like the scroll revivify. That's either 500 silver or 5 Rihdarian gold, because the standard is silver. We don't use a gold standard in this world. So silver is the base money. But we can definitely work that with it if he does. But you should, in theory, be able to just straight up buy from the shop if you want something. Just be sure to look at your items when you do so. But there's that. I mean, you guys asked for something else. If you guys are looking for more specifics, they definitely have more specific things. But they definitely have more scroll. You can definitely tell they have a lot more scrolls than that too. So there's a certain scroll you guys are looking for. That's just the stuff on the display. Mostly because it's really hard for me to make scroll items. At least in a timely manner.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should get those Revivify scrolls.
Okay. Do we even have enough for that?
Oh, for sure. At least in normal money. They might charge more.
So 500 is 5 Rihdarian gold?
Yep, 500 would be 5 Rihdarian gold because you divide it by 100 to figure out the gold. And there are 2 of them, so you can buy both if you wished. But that's if you're paying in magic money. You may want to ask if there's a difference in prices.
Excuse me, what's the difference between magic money and paying in cash?
Hi. You mean hard coin, right?
Hardcore, yes.
Okay.
Cash is king.
Hardcore.
Yes, if you are going to pay in coin, it's going to be a 50%. Sorry, not 50%. It's going to be a 10%. I don't know why I said 50%. A 10% increase in the price. Do you know what you're looking to buy? And I'll give you an example.
Those Revivify scrolls.
Okay, if you were going to buy 1 Revivify scroll, you would add on 50 silver doctrines. So that's 10% of the 500 silver that cost. So it is definitely unfavorable to normally pay in that. But if that's all you have, I mean, it's... Or if you're... Or maybe you guys are all so rich that it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't go that far.
Pretty poor.
Though if...
But
a lot of you have magic money separated, we can, for example, we can use one of your cards to pay a part of it, and the other one to pay another part. If that's something you'd be interested in doing.
Nice.
What do you guys think?
As long as we get paid all the full amount. Smile.
I think we need those scrolls.
What does that do? Wait, I mean,
intelligence
Revivify?
check.
What do you think?
Right, intelligence check.
You don't need to roll intelligence check. You would know Revivify means if someone fully dies, you revive them within a minute.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
And these scrolls also,
I mean,
they also include the components, so you don't have to buy the 300 gold diamond. Sorry, included in the price. So as long as you have the scroll, it'll work.
That's so cool.
okay, that's pretty hip and fly, I would say, personally.
All right. You guys, how much magic money you guys got? I haven't got a lot.
I have 74 magic money and 80 copper ducats.
Ben,
I have 300.
I got
Magic.
50. Kira,
I have 85 silver Dawkins.
should we buy one, pulling it together, and we'll get the rest with cash, with coin? What do you think? Unless there's anything you guys wanted.
How much was
I
that?
think
be,
yes.
sir?
Here, you also have 85 magic money. That's not silver doctrines.
Gotcha.
Around for you. Yeah.
How much does that leave us with?
I have 85 magic money. Excuse me.
Dom has 100. You guys definitely have enough to at least combine your money to get one without having to pay extra. At least in the
Well,
moment.
go on, we'll put 100 in. I got 50. I can put 50 in.
Yep. Instead of buying it, since we're doing a mutual thing, instead of buying it, just remove the money, and I'll just hand you the item individually, instead of like buying from the shop. So just you guys figure out who's minusing what money to get to 500.
Ben,
Yeah, what's up?
can you help push the money in? Is there anything you needed to?
No.
We still have coin either way.
Do I just click the buy button?
No. Not in this
You haven't
case,
got
since you guys are trying to combine your magic money.
Okay. Slash me. Yeah.
How much?
What?
This is important. We don't know who's
300.
minusing what money. Okay. So you guys are currently at 450.
Has anyone got 50?
I have 74.
Do you want to put 50 in?
I'll put 50 in.
Okay. Then
Hello.
Hi. Yes.
We'd like to pull our money to get to one of these skulls of a riverfire, please.
Sure thing.
If you want handing that to Gom right here.
Sure. As they take your cards and they scan them. So Dom is going to lose 100. Benedict, you lose all 300 of your magic money. And Dom, and Hawkins both lose 50 magic money. So please adjust that in your inventory. As this Revivify scroll will go to Dom. Alright. What else you guys trying to do? Still another scroll?
Actually,
in there?
Kira, can you hang on to it? Because you're
I was
pretty
just
good.
about to ask if I could just hold on to those.
Sure, I'll drop in your inventory.
Yo, who the fuck is this guy?
Mickey Jackson.
Who is this guy right here? Who the fuck is he?
You guys buying something else? And this is what they have here. If you want something more specific, you can ask for certain scrolls or spells if you wished. They also whatever else items you're looking for. They probably have plenty of things.
Do they have the Pokeball?
I'll be quite frank, they might, but you never sent me the name of it, so I didn't know what.
Okay,
item it was.
would I be
It's called
scared
the
to ask?
Companion Ball.
Would I be scared to ask about which spells? Because I don't know how like shunned it is, or would I know?
Which spells? Maybe you.
Which ones?
You know, it might be. It might not be necessarily shunned, but you'd figure the odds of there being witch spells here would be a little bit less, because witches are pretty underground and they like trade spells between each other. There's a witch shop inside of the hub. That's where you met all of your old witch friends. So there are shops, but they're usually pretty hidden underground. This place.
Okay, I guess I'll just leave it because I'm only looking for the edgy shit anyway.
Okay. Yeah, they might not have that here. At least this probably not specialized enough right now for that. Anything else? If there's any certain spells or any of these other items you wish? At least in this place. There's other places.
I want to ask if he has any companion balls.
Short key? Is that in Valdo's? Where's that at?
It's in Beast Heart.
Interesting.
I'll just send you a picture
Send me
of
a picture,
it.
please.
Is looking cutely.
Anyone else while he's doing that?
Is this sling of fire rocks free?
Is it?
Definitely not
I,
free.
I want that
these-
sling, please. I'll have that sling, please.
I'll have that
For
free sling.
The free one? I'll have that free sling, please.
Okay.
You know, the free one. I'll have that.
Fine,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
put
just
a-
go-
I
I'll put the
see.
price
I
on
see
that
a
now.
staff that's covered in spikes. Can I have that one?
What?
Yeah, I see a staff covered in spikes at the top. A spiky staff.
Hmm?
What is blood waffling on about?
I'm trying to power game a spiky staff into existence.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell spiky stuff is, though. Can't give you an item I don't know the stats of.
It's like a quarter staff, but
It's plus
spiky.
50.
Yeah, it's plus 1 billion.
Oh, thin stats.
Also, the damage is scaled with my intelligence.
That's plus a
But is there
billion.
any
I don't think
stamps?
it even matters.
Are there any staffs or any? Also, did we get the magic ink already, or is that not here?
Do you
is there
sell
an ask?
fine inks, magic inks here?
For
you know,
scrolls.
spell transcription.
Yes, of course. We actually have someone in the back who does our spells for us at times. What are you looking for? How much of it?
How much you got?
As much as you can buy.
How much is it?
Well, the way it works is we'll give you enough supplies for a spell in your book, and the harder the spell gets, the more it costs. So the starting price is about 50, and he's going to give you logical terms, but in game terms, the way it works is it's for every spell level you spend a certain amount of time and 50 gold. So for example, level 1 would be 50 gold. Level 2 would be 100 gold. And this is not Rihdarian gold, this would be like silver. So in reality, it'd be like 50 silver doctrines, then 1 Rihdarian gold for level 2 spell, and then 150 silver doctrines. So basically it goes up 50 for every spell level. And all you have to do is just
Alright.
buy enough ink, and like they'll give you like ink, paper. It'd be like the accumulation of the supplies you need for it.
Damn it, what do you think? Because we'll be using this together. You think 5 gold worth? 5 Rihdarian gold worth?
I mean, so how far does that get you? Like if could one little part of it like write a whole book or like a page?
Barely a page, it looks like.
Okay, then we have 5 or darn gold at least, because
Yeah, pretty expensive
we
stuff.
got a whole lot of cool shit to share.
Yeah, I
Pardon,
think
I
so
didn't mean to
too.
punch you in the face there. That was an accident.
Ow!
How did I reach your face?
Oh.
Anyway, oh wait, I'll let you finish speaking before I ask my question.
No, you go ahead. I'll just,
Do you have a dowsing rod here?
1,000 around, let me see.
Yeah, so I just had to make sure I pronounced that
I'll send it
correctly.
to you too, Fondy. I sent it to Leroy.
Okay. Before they get to that, we do not have the companion ball ready right now, but I'm sure we could get a hold of one. There are a few beast tamers who come through here, adventurers. We specialize in supplying adventurers and sorts, and we also specialize in strange monsters and different creatures that come from all over the world. So we're not totally unfamiliar with these creature balls. However, if you're looking for the creature itself, the Royal Courtiers may be a better option because they definitely sell exotic animals for the nobles. They may even have better prices on such things, but I doubt any of the nobles are working there right now. They're probably all at the docks. Well, they're probably more in their mansions looking at the docks. So unfortunately, we don't have that on hand right now. He doesn't around. That's this item.
Yeah, it's the the water stick.
See,
It
it's
would
from
be
Bond's.
fitting because I'm stuck with water shit right now. So
Yeah,
I
hold
saw
on.
that and I
There
went,
it
oh,
is.
And Lyra would love a new cane.
I just want to actually do damage when I have to swing at people.
Right. Anyway, yeah, we'll spend 5 Rihdar gold plus whatever tax, whatever, in coin for some of those findings.
Yeah.
Sure. Also, for the dowsing rod, we do actually have a dowsing rod if you wished. But the price, that is, unfortunately, there was someone else asking for the dowsing rod, so they technically have first claims on it.
What do I have to do to get them to not buy it? Or like, how do I have to just pay more than them?
You could, well, we like having a good honor system since the name's on it. It's going to be sold to them, but potentially you could buy it off of them. But no telling what kind of price they might upcharge you, just as soon as they needed it. For something.
Unfortunately, I don't believe I have that time. I'm a very busy turtle.
I see. Well, we also take orders. If you have orders for certain items, we can always keep our eye out for them. And you
Do
can
you have
have
2 day
first
shipping?
dibs.
I mean, do you have a delivery?
If it's inside the Port
Get it
Crevice,
delivered to Twilight Redemption.
if it's inside of Port Crevice, we could probably get it delivered. But once again, it's going to cost money because we'd have to use a different service to deliver it. We'd probably use the ferry service.
All right. Well, I'll have to do it some other time, unfortunately.
Sure. Just as
because,
long as you're aware, you can always come put orders for strange items like that here. And we did plenty of shipments in and
I
out.
mean, strange.
Well, things from all over the world. Exotic, if you will. Anyway, for your 500 gold of fine paper, ink, and writing utensils for spell and transcriptions, you said 5 Rihdar gold's worth, right?
Yeah, in coin.
Hold on.
Wahoo!
Alright. Since you're going to be doing it in coin, same example as I used earlier for the 500 silver Revivify scroll, it will end up being 50 silver doctrines more. So it'll be a total
Alright.
of 5 Rihdar gold and 50 silver doctrines. And there's not the item to buy, so you can just remove.
Here's 6 Rihdar gold, and you can give us 50 back.
Thank you very much. You want that in silver doctrines, yes?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Unless you can give it back in magic money, but I don't know if that's something you can do.
Oh, unfortunately, that's not a service we offer. If you wish to do something like that, suggest going to the Y&Y Bank and Trust.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Here is your 50 silver doctrines back, and sure you've taken care of that on Dom's. And I don't know if one of you wants to carry it or not, but just put the fine ink and the amount of money's worth you have.
I'll split it with Damo, so we'll have 2.5 Rihdar gold worth each.
Okay. So,
Finding
yeah, be
So
sure to
150?
250.
yeah, put 250 like in parentheses and finding make an item out of it.
Wait, I have to make an item.
Yes, this is not money in your inventory. This is an item, so we know how much worth you have of this. So you'd make an item. You'd make an item in your inventory, call it fine ink, and then put in parentheses like 250.
Okay.
Or you can just put like the amount that's 250 in your inventory.
Yeah.
Either way, as long as you have that down, because otherwise I won't remember. And then when it comes to needing it, I'll be like, okay, well, should have had it written down.
250. Damn.
All right, yeah, they do that. And no, what else are you guys looking for? Did you remove that from Dom's inventory?
Yep.
I suppose.
Yep.
I just want the sketchy items, so I'm done here.
I mean, I'm done here, guys. You got anything else you might want?
I kind of want to get that shield for Gon, but maybe we can come back later
Maybe.
if we still have enough.
Did you take rid of the
Yeah.
5 Rihdar gold? It seems to be 60.
Oh, I recalculated it because I mixed stuff up, so it was actually 71 that he had, so 65.
Okay. Bum bum bum.
So I calculated all
Did
the
you
money we
say
gave to
that
everybody else,
the-
the 2 we took from, we gave to the other 2 people, and that's what we got back.
2. Yeah, we lost 2. Then you lost 15. And as long as you have the stuff from the other day.
Then it was 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2.
Yep. And then you gave 1 to the guards as well.
1 to the guards. Oh, yep. So that's actually 70.
And you guys
So
also lost some having to pay for the. You also lost. But then you also had to pay for K&Is. And then you had to pay for the bathhouse. Well, you already paid for the K&I, but the bathhouse would have been something. But I think that's fine.
We had to pay for getting absolutely
Right.
fucking.
Anything
I'm
you guys want from here? I'll look in the chapter.
change it to whoever you like, and then
I'll figure it out after
later on.
session. It's not that important right now. All right. Anything else from the shop? You would have been told that there's like a potion shop called the Pot of Peace, or you could go to the modern exotic novelties if you're looking for.
Oh shit, guys! I just
Strange
forgot. Let's
things.
get the other scroll of Revivify. One more time.
Oh, sorry.
Other scroll of
Yes.
Revivify
What?
for coin.
Sure. And the way you do that, to make this easy, just remove. Actually, since you're doing 20, we'll just do it manually again. Just remove 5.5 for Rihdar and gold, please. And is that going to Kira? Question mark? Or is this one going?
Yeah.
Right.
You're a bitch.
Kira, you now.
Maybe we should spread these out just in case if I ever go down.
Yep, I just put both of them on you.
Also,
You can feel
I'm
free
pretty
to
sure
take them.
I'm usually the last one to go down because I'm always in the back and I'm quite. Ugh. So I should grab it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one over to Damu.
Sure, you can try to.
Catch it in my mouth.
Alright, anything else from the shop or are you moving on?
Item called Revivify, I assume.
Well, Mofi should be able to manually trade you at the bottom left. And just
Yes.
straight up transfer it to you. Anything else here, or do you plan on moving on? Anything else I can help you with?
Oh, I think that's it. Anyone else?
No.
All right.
Yeah. Where did they say that the fucking companion people were?
Maybe the Royal Courtiers. But he also said they're
Okay.
probably all watching. They're probably all watching the stuff right now. That
That's
trade would go-
confusing because I thought
that
we were
trade would
there,
go
but
through.
we're not.
Is this lagging for you? I'm
Trade
watching.
just
I'm spectating this
keeps
trade,
spinning.
and it's just loading endlessly.
Yeah, I don't know what's
It
happening.
does this a lot. Okay, we might have to restart.
Either restart or I can manually trade it over if it's easier. That's fine.
Yeah, do that,
Oh,
please.
can't believe Sling of Fire Rocks at an affordable price. Satisfactory.
Honestly, that's a good item. I'm not gonna lie.
Can't believe that Kira didn't get the rock item.
I mean, it's pretty expensive. So.
It's pretty expensive, but it's pretty good though.
Wait, you guys could see items?
Didn't you click on the shop?
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, this guy. So are you guys heading off to? Or are you heading off to one of the other 2 places I recommended, or?
Did you go to the potion? Where did you want to go to bed?
I'd like to go there. Points at the building across the street.
Was that the potion? Where is that? What is it? What is that? What is that
Oh,
store
I
do?
declined the trade.
I
Hey, Ben,
heard
what's that
they
store do?
have the item I want. Please, can we go, please?
Okay, let's go.
Walks down the street. I wonder if they sell the key to the secret entrance in the middle of the
How far is the like witch's place? Is it somewhere that we'd have to do
No,
a huge detour?
No, the place for which place is like a couple towns away.
Oh, it's not even here.
No,
Okay,
it's not here.
fuck.
Damu side quest.
Yeah, I don't think this quest is or this trade's going through Fonty.
Yeah, I can
we'd have
just
to
let me just manually
brute
print
force
them.
it.
Maybe something's wrong with the module or something like that. Who knows?
I'm also bugging right now, so I still can't click on
That might be it.
things.
I'm
Try to
jumping
turn
my
off your
screen
ad
fire.
blocker.
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright,
No, that's
yeah,
definitely not how you solve your problem.
I've gave one to both of you now.
Turning off my ad blocker.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So you guys are going to the Royal Courtiers, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you go straight to the Royal Courtiers, and you see a guard. Doesn't seem to it seems to be a coin guard, but like much higher class. He's dressed in full gold armor. He puts his sword out before you go through the door. State your business.
We'd like to go shopping.
He kind of looks you over. We don't let the poor inside here. You're not allowed within the Royal Courtiers domain.
Oh, okay. I gesture at Damu to stay
Oh.
behind.
Show your card thing that shows that you have high
Oh, yeah, I
status.
show my card.
Kay and I, you do seem to have pretty rich slaves. However, doesn't look like any of you in too good a shape right now. How much money do you have to spend today?
How much do we have? That's a good fucking
I
question.
don't think you should. I don't think you should tell them the exact amount because they might try to like scam you or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Or they'll
How
jack
much
up all
is
the
that
prices.
number?
Let's say. Just say that we have like a few hundred Rihdar gold.
How much did we have before we started? We had 100 Ridarian, right?
Yeah, you had 100.
Just say we have a few hundred. I think that's.
We have a
fine.
few hundred.
And how much do you plan on spending?
Depends on how much the things are worth.
Oh, it depends on how good your items are.
Of course,
Yeah,
they're only
th-
the
that's
best if you. He looks at his coincident. If you dare be lying about your wealth, and if the nobles within our premise find out that they have been tainted by the stench of the poor, you will be executed.
Cool.
I mean, ours was. I don't think it's that big of a lie to say a few hundred when you had like 100.
Doesn't that
Rihdar
mean if we
gold.
don't buy something, they'll kill us?
That's a good point.
Wait. Just ask. Like, so do we? Oh wait. You ask. Sorry. I'm gonna
How
get
much
yelled
of
at.
is that hyperbole?
No, just ask
will
how much.
actually
Ask
execute
if
it?
we're ask if we're required to purchase something if we enter.
I think it could be assumed.
Okay, I don't think so. But
Damn it.
Is there no way we could just see what wares you guys have?
The rich are allowed to enter. The nobles of Glamour Heights are allowed. However, we, the Royal Courtiers, like to pride ourselves on our high standards. We're disgusted by those who roll around in the filth of the poor. The problem is you may have money. Perhaps even you're a well-suited adventurer. You do have a K&I after all. But you dress like the filth that relish in the bad streets.
I'm fucking in like Shakespearean pompous ass clothes.
Yeah, you also been in a lot of fights, so you're not looking good.
Oh.
Like you guys,
yeah, we
you
got
guys,
beat the shit out of like 4 times and we haven't slept yet, and we didn't wash
Okay.
very well.
even if you have money, he looks at you. I fear that your presence would disturb our highly esteemed guests. And you'd also realize there are windows and there's no one shopping. There's no one around.
What guests exactly would that be?
The nobles of Glamour Heights, of course.
I'll look in the window.
Just say, it's since it's a little quiet today, anyways, we'll just be discreet so we don't bother anybody. I think that might help.
I feel like trying to be like, oh, it's I understand you don't want you don't want poor people, but you should let us in because
Oh yeah, that's fair. I
'cause-
think you should just start being an absolute asshole, as in like just thinking that like I'm like the greatest of all
Oh, I
time.
got
and just
this.
say and just
I
say
got
that like
this.
I just say that like we got in a little scuffle earlier.
You're sure you wouldn't want someone of my stature in? And then I hand him my business card.
They have the, hold on,
Shakespeare,
let me roll
the
something.
theater.
Yeah.
Would
the
you like-
rings theater.
Big
My
dickum,
lord.
big dickum.
Are you tired? Perhaps we could. Oh, my lord, hey, my lord, maybe we could
Hey, my
go somewhere
lord.
else, my lord.
Maybe
Some what?
maybe there's a higher status place we can go
Perhaps
to,
there's
my lord.
somewhere we could spend even more, my lord, more money, my lord. We could
Oh
spend
yes.
more, my lord.
That's a good point. Maybe there is somewhere where we could spend more money other than here. This place seems a little stuck up.
He
I don't think
hands.
this is hardly available, good enough for your my lord.
He hands the pod back to you. Listen to you guys go on and on. I don't recognize who you are.
Oh my
And
god.
to be quite frankly, no matter where you go, all the well-class places around here are owned by the royal courtiers.
I wouldn't
won't be allowed
expect
inside.
someone of your wealth to be able to go somewhere as esteemed as my theater. I understand.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Maybe if you made a name for yourself here inside the crevice, it'd be a little different.
All right, we're doing a circus arc.
My lord, I haven't seen you talk to a working class gentleman like this in so long.
Yes, it is a little frustrating, I might say.
He kind of smiles. If what you say is true about having so much money, I will personally
guys.
apologize to you. However, be you rich or not, any self-respecting nobleman or one of high class would dress himself and even his deplorable slaves nicely, assuming that his slaves were to come inside with him. If you
Okay, say that we got in a scuffle.
If you return in finer wear, so it won't hurt the eyes of our cherished customers, I will apologize and happily let you in.
What is he wearing?
This seems to be like a coin guard who's probably hired or something. He's wearing fully gold armor.
Oh my god.
It's probably less
The
effective.
color
than you
coordination
think.
on your outfit is surely something that would definitely distract from my disheveled appearance, as you might say.
Well, if you can't match a poor guard such as myself, then how would you ever be able to stand side by side with the lovely nobles of our blessed city?
Why would I like to match someone of your distaste?
Okay, this is going
as you-
horribly,
as you guys
guys.
are
I'm gonna
laughing,
start crying.
A person opens the door and comes out, and this person seems to be a butler. They're wearing a tuxedo. They have a white kind of handkerchief over their arm, and they're carrying it seems to be a clipboard, and they seem to be put down like a tray before they came out. Does there seem to be a problem out here?
Someone of true style. How fare you today?
Why is a poor person talking to me?
Lord
The
Dumbledore
melts and dies.
is talk to you.
Excuse me, Mr. Guardsman. I think he's talking about you.
He's not talking about me. It is all right out. You can go back inside and work. These are a bunch of adventurers, most likely, who don't know their place, and they don't understand how Port Crevice works. They will not be allowed inside, at least in this state. Very good.
Okay, let's just get some new fucking clothes, okay? Fuck it.
No, I don't think we give him the time of day, honestly.
You guys would be aware.
Yeah,
It's
honestly,
getting
I think
closer
we
to
should just
nighttime.
leave.
You guys are
We don't have
shouldn't
much
start
time.
running out of options before you need to rest.
Like, we only basically wanted to see if they had, like,
Your item, yeah.
what we wanted. We didn't even know if we could afford it at that point.
Okay,
But
let's
if-
just say that we're busy for now.
Good sir, kindly flips him off and walks away.
How
No,
You're gonna
said
get
the
some more
Lord.
trouble. Don't do
How
that.
astute
Oh my
of you.
god!
How
Said the
astute.
Lord, said the Lord.
You just ruined all of your words by flipping them off. Whatever. Let's just fucking leave, okay?
just
Let's
don't
just.
Truly astute observation, my lord.
Are you guys off
Lord,
too?
I
I
won't
quite
sing
like
the
it when you
same
talk
thing.
like that, Hawkins.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Okay, where are we going,
I was
guys?
really sick in my mouth. Let's go to the potions.
Yeah, let's go get
Oh,
potions.
sure, you need you'd have to go farther in somewhere over here, farther into the 12th Street Guild. Rihanna would help guide you around. She seems
Where's
to be kind
Kira
of...
gone, by the way?
I'll find out.
Oh!
Excuse me, Hawken.
Get out
Jesus.
of the way! You're covering the entire street. You're so fucking huge.
As you walk down, once again you hear the cheers of everyone inside the crevice. Inside the southern dots going off as times went by, and it seems they might even be unloading the area, or unloading the expedition. As you come here, you see what looks almost like a monastery. It seems to be this weird opening where it's like an opening in the center, like almost like a clearing. You see about 5, 6, or 7 strange-looking buildings. They almost look like huts, are in a circle, and you see a sign in the center that says, "The Pot of Peace."
We have pot here.
Oh.
Maybe we should give them some of the pot that we got.
I need to do a stealth check.
What?
I want to try to take some of the drugs out of Benedict's pocket.
Ask for it. You could literally just ask for
No,
it.
no, I'm doing a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay, try to be stealthy about it then.
I do it behind him as well, and I get a 21.
Also,
Right.
by the way, it's one baggie. I just have one
Yeah.
baggie of all the drugs.
Roll a perception.
Honestly, just kind of want to fail to begin with.
Damu proudly proclaims, I'm going to stealth.
You realize that was
Dahmer,
me.
what are you doing?
Wait. Oh, I think I dropped something in here earlier.
On my ass?
Yes.
My bumble bottom?
Yes, I seem to. I did a little bit of a bumble.
Oh, you bumbled. Meh. Meh. Here, have some drugs.
Give me the. Oh, thank you. This is what I dropped.
You now have a bag of. And most of it's like white powder, but you see some like crystal-looking stuff in there. You don't know what the hell it is.
Sorry.
I want to. I would love to infuse some of this drugs with magic. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, giga drugs.
Are you an alchemist now?
Hey, I'm a witch. Witches are known for their,
True.
you know, their alchemy shit.
I think I'd start taking drugs over here.
So how do I? Let's see. I want to do something quirky.
If you had like an alchemist kit, you could probably do it.
Yeah, I don't have an
Wait,
alchemist.
you have proficiency in it though.
It sure doesn't have the kit though.
Okay, I would like to.
None of us have kit anymore.
Hey, what's the proficiency? What check would I would do to check the like what if I would know what it is? Would I do investigation? Or,
Well, they
or
told
would
you
I
what it is. It depends what you're
I
trying
want to know like I want to figure out what effects it might have on me.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to make a check for that. You just have to put it in your mouth.
No, but like I want to do it before it fucks me up.
You don't have
phone
any.
guy
You don't have
He's
any like.
gagging for it. He
You
just
don't-
wants us to do drugs.
You don't have any tools to like check it on hand right now.
No, I want to eyeball it with knowledge.
Oh, okay. If you looked at like crystal meth on the side of the street without ever seeing crystal meth, and you knew it did something, how would you look at it and be like, "Oh, that's what this does"?
I would be like, yes, I've seen this strain before. Actually, I've smoked it multiple
You-
times.
That's how I look at
You
it.
would realize these drugs are all. You didn't even check. You know roughly that these drugs are mind altering, where they give you energy, make you feel high on life, just kind of like, our real life crack or cocaine. But the problem comes from is you realized that looking at this, you realized 3 different types of drugs have been mixed together, and you have no idea what they would do together. If let's say you decided to take some of these right now, you don't know if you would have all 3 effects or if your heart would explode. You don't know.
Okay.
It would be really funny player death, Leroy. Just think about it. We did get 2 revivify scrolls.
I'm going to smoke. Like, what's a small amount of drugs? I've never done any
there's-
sort
the
of
smoke
drug
in here-
before.
You get like a pinch.
Well, the thing is, you might not even know.
That's too much.
You would also have to ingest it with your mouth. You don't have to, you would have something to smoke this with. Like when are you smoking it with?
I would just go like this.
Oh,
He, like,
green
brushes
sort
his
of-
teeth. He dips
Wait,
his finger in it
let's
and
wait
brushes
for
his teeth.
later before we hit it.
I start looking at it psychotically, like.
Maybe we should have asked for the guys. what it
Next month,
was.
Damu's gonna have a coke nail.
Well, Jamu's been in with a dark crowd, before, so yeah. Anyway, I'm just
They're
gonna, I'm just
druggies.
gonna, I'm just gonna shove it in my little backpack front's pocket. That's in.
See, Thomas decided to keep these drugs. Okay.
I have like a
you
really
might want
wide
to
grin on
check
my face
what's
as well.
actually in there before you huff it on your own and die.
As he's doing
I
this, you
will
see
not die.
you see walking through this courtyard, a very old man. He looks almost like what we'd imagine to be an Oriental look. He has a long white beard that comes down into a point. He is very much hunchbacked, and he's walking with a staff across this opening. As he's the little bit of hair he has left is like kind of tied up with some like needles through the end of it. He just kind of walks in front of you. He kind of stops and looks to the side. His eyes are closed when he looks at you too.
Was this just in the middle of the street, or was this in
No,
front
you
of
guys,
the
you
store?
guys, you realize that this what's called the pot of peace seems to be like this weird little. It seems to be kind of like a strip mall area, and all these stores seem to be like connected in some way. So it seems to be kind of like kind of like a shopping market that's probably owned by the same group.
Where was this fucking crackhead guy standing?
You look more like a wise master than a crackhead.
He's a crackhead.
As he's kind of like he
Okay.
seemed to be kind of like walking across the courtyard to go into like.
I'm gonna
Who's
go
running to the
straight up
podcast?
to him and say, "Have you seen any unstable-looking items anywhere?"
Toddler's just going crazy.
Unstable items.
Maybe it's just good. Maybe it would go, or they would like go like,
There's only one unstable item I see. Please make a death check, Tommy.
He kills you.
He's gonna push you over.
Okay. The dexterity check.
You
This
just
is
saving throw.
like
Sorry.
reverse Shifu and Uguay.
Sheesh. Pretty good. As I just healed. Oh, he's gonna roll. As you see when he says that, you might have assumed he's gonna make a joke or something about you. So you kind of see as he tries to stub your toe with his staff.
Well, careful, Panola. I think you might be the unstable item here.
Oh, good one, Dabu. Excuse me.
He kind of looks at you.
What are you doing? Did
I'm
you just try to attack my friend?
I'm stroking my beard, of course.
Uh,
As he watches, he strokes his beard.
what did it look like when he tried to stub his toe?
To you, it looked like Dama just jumped back.
Oh. Damu, could you stop being crazy?
I'm not being crazy. I just want to find a cool item, man.
I mean, that's what we were in the store for.
Oh yeah, true. We should go to the store. That's a good idea.
Let's just go on in. Thank you, sir.
Oh, excuse me, I'm going inside too.
Okay.
What business might someone like you have here?
As he opens the door, and as if almost to answer what your question is asked, you see there's like about 5 people running around. They all stop. They all seem to be in like robes. And the appearance of this would be almost like, imagine like a dojo or like an oriental kind of like a martial arts guild. They all turn and they all instantly go into a full bow. Hello, Elder. It's great to see
Time
you.
I get some respect.
Guys, there's an accident, guys.
As you see the guy, another one with a younger man, but he has a brownish beard, steps forward. Elder Ilyas, how may we help you? You shouldn't help me. You should help the customer. As he kind of just like walks off, like he kind of sits down and gives you the floor.
I'm a customer. Hi. What are we?
Yes.
Is this the potion place? Is that where we are right now?
The pot of peace.
what-
We make herbs and sorts. We are the Brotherhood of Needles, and we do all sorts of things. Potions, injections, acupuncture.
You wouldn't happen to have anything that might help with like rotting plants or magic rot? Would you?
We could do a magical procedure with acupuncture, but
No, yeah.
At hand-
our garden, I winks at them, is out of town.
I would suggest maybe going to a gardener for that.
It's like, you know. You know how it is.
Disrespectful.
Anyway.
Or if he challenged you, we don't have one on hand. We'd always brew something, perhaps. But there are things such as plant potions, plant growth that can turn farms into fertile land, and all sorts of things.
I might have to return about that problem then, because oh well. Sorry, Dabo. You were looking for something.
Do you have any potions that perhaps would help you sense unstableness?
Like mental
Like
sense.
let's say like oh
Like
no
a-
no
like a
not like
therapist.
not like I'm trying to find like the mentally deranged like almost like something that would heighten my senses when it comes to arcanic activity.
Like, sort of like a detect magic in a potion.
Yeah, detect magic, but something like that. Do you have something similar to that?
We don't have one on hand, but we could always brew one if you requested. We could get we would have to just find the supplies and brew the potion. It would take a little bit of
How long
time.
would that take?
Probably about a day or so.
Unfortunately, I have a very busy schedule, but I will think about it.
You better watch what you search for, young one.
Why is that, huh?
I glare at him but in like a really cute kind of way.
Who's your friend, Dabo?
Maybe the unstableness will really become you if you search for it.
Yes, but unfortunately for the unstableness, I'm extremely mentally stable.
If you say so.
Mm-hmm,
If you wish to find the unstableness, you could always just... His eyes open for a second. As his eyes open, you feel like he's piercing you with his gaze. You could always just make it yourself. His eyes
Really?
closed
You have a book on that?
Just when you try to do your magical. Ah. Never mind.
I like this guy. Can I have your phone number? Sorry.
What?
Okay.
I do like this guy though.
Could I get your name, mayhaps, Mister?
Oh, of course. They call me Elder here. I am the current clan leader of the Brother of Needles. But
It's
you can-
wonderful to meet you. My name is.
But-
I try to say it like a sneeze.
Damu.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's a very intellectual name.
Well, you can call me Ilyas Shua. Or Mr. Shua.
Wonderful to meet you.
Ilyas.
And I think we might have to speak again someday.
I will be here until I die.
How old are you?
Well, you don't ask somebody that.
I don't know. I look pretty old, so I think it's fair. Oh, are you not going to answer?
He just laughs.
How close do you think you are to death?
What?
I just want to know when I have to come back so that I don't miss any important information.
Not as close to death as you are.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
What does that mean?
It's so funny. Anyway, do you have any books on unstable things? I'm kind of curious for my own protection, you know.
I'm illiterate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too.
Are we supposed to be able to
let's
open
go,
the shop?
guys.
Sorry. I was wondering. Yeah, hold on. I forget. I need to adjust this every time.
Dude, I wish we had more fucking
1
time
second.
here, because like I could have gotten a fucking dowsing rod. I could have gotten a fucking arcanic potion. Fuck, dude.
You can always come back. Sorry, there's a shop open. I didn't realize it was open.
You could have just fought the guy for the rod, kill him in his own home.
But we would have to find him, which would probably take too much time
Just
anyway.
ask who he is.
Who are you?
Ask who he is, where he lives, and what his daily routine is. Easy.
Sounds pretty reasonable to me.
Really?
Potion of invisibility is that cheap?
I'd like
Things are for cheap.
4,000 of them.
I didn't check my drawer, but I'm pretty sure that's the price.
Bag of beans.
Beans.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
I want all of them.
Yep, they're that cheap.
I have to actually open
Can
the
I
shop
buy a
this time.
singular bean?
No. To buy back.
I really want the bag of. Fuck! We have to come back in those plans. We need to come
Still
back for this
a
bag of beans.
Dang.
We. One day I'm getting that fucking bag of beans.
What is a
That's the-
diminution?
What did you just say?
If you read it,
What
can,
is
you,
a
can,
di-
you, can you click on it
What
and
the
read it? or
fuck
no?
did you just call me?
If you
You
click on it
fucking
and read
dimwit.
it, but
Okay.
it lets you basically enlarge or reduce.
I mean, just
Oh
reduce
my
diminution.
god, I
but
could
Yeah,
version
just
of growth
that
makes you
if I wanted
enlarge.
to.
Just reduce.
But you can buy the
Okay.
enlarged one that makes you bigger.
I feel like potion of flying would be extremely useful.
So, anyone want to go with your eyes on anything? What do you think?
I
What
think
is
the
this one?
potion of
Okay, there's
hill giant strength would be fun, so I could hit someone with my
Wait,
stick.
the healing is so cheap.
It's still far cheap. Potions, you gotta think consumables are really
Yeah, that's
good,
one use,
and they're
isn't it?
also yeah, that's why they're cheap. It's just they're really good, but they're also one use. So potions and
No.
like scrolls are really cheap usually, but they're also really good.
Totally good burns.
But they're always situational, you know.
Slash me blows up the entire place.
So is there one just for shrinking?
Yeah, diminution is for shrinking and growth is for growing.
Okay, do you think I could grab myself a potion of diminution?
How about a demon
Are you looking for
potion?
only one? The men with the the younger men speaking to you.
Damn it, don't listen. He's trying to upsell you.
Oh God, I
Damn
will.
it, don't listen to him.
Thank you
One's
for
fine.
noticing. I got manipulated instantly.
He said I didn't remember.
Ooh, who do you think would? I feel like the hill giant strength would be really cool.
To be honest, I'm pretty much that strong anyway. So
No, but
you know.
the point is it sets you to 21, and I have a strength of 10. So imagine I'm fighting someone that's far stronger than me, and they have me in a grip. But I drink this potion, and now I'm just stronger than them, and I escape.
It's also only for an hour, so it's one use.
You know, if we see a giant Gretchen-like
Or-
creature, grab it and escape.
Trauma might
Think
be
about it.
kicking in now.
Think if, like, let's say a troll runs up to me and tries to hug me. I down this potion as it's trying to hug me, and then I break free and hit it in the ball.
Gretchen doesn't
I
have
mean, with
balls.
the potion of
I would like to get two diminutions.
We haven't got that kind of money.
I like how you
and
guys are
I-
about to make trauma purchases here.
Okay, I'll get
That's
one diminution and one hill giant strength. Do I have that money? You guys are gonna have to help me.
Well,
with
the
that.
thing is,
That's a lot.
pocket.
the thing is that you guys are all kind of a group fund right now, so you guys would have to basically agree to everything.
Do you
Hey, guys,
have
are you-
any money?
No, I have nothing.
Yeah, none of you guys really have any
24.
money separately. You guys really are just a group money right now.
We're basically just using Gon's bank. The bank of Gon.
Okay. Actually, I'll probably. It's probably best that we save our money for like some cool magic items if we find them.
A diminution potion might be useful though.
I think it's
I think that's
useful,
really
and
good.
like let's say that we get into a very sticky predicament, and I become extremely small. I run around, and then I
Wait,
just
can't Gom just cast that? I'm pretty sure Gom has that. Has the large reduce.
Probably only on himself.
I don't think.
Yeah,
No, he can cast it on other people.
You can guess other people. The thing you would know about potions is
Oh.
you don't have to hold concentration, though. That's the benefit of potions.
Sure, but no one's going to
Worth
cast
it.
reduce in combat.
I don't think
'cause
we should
you're
waste
gonna-
any more
you're
money.
gonna
I
get
think
advantage taken on you.
we should spend money on permanent items like clothes, armor, and
Would
spells.
mayhaps there be perhaps even a place where we can identify objects?
I can identify objects.
Yeah,
I'm
they're with
literally an
you.
identify object machine. Like I can identify
Is that
any
a spell?
object.
Do you need a spell
Yeah,
slot?
it's
Or is that
I
a
have the
spell?
I have the spell. Yeah, I have the spell slot.
Do you have
It's
a
called
slot for it
identify.
right
There,
now?
there definitely are people
Yeah,
who
I can do.
identify items.
I can do it. Well, I
but,
don't have a slot
yeah.
right now. I have to take a nap.
There definitely are people who can pay to identify items, but yeah, also Damu is someone who can just do that for you guys.
I'm like I
do
literally
you
Yeah,
when
but
I
we
was
can get
building
all
my
of our items tapped straight up.
But most of our
when
items
I
are already
was-
tapped.
when I was
Okay.
building my character, my whole idea was that I was going to be knowledgeable about magical items. That was like the whole premise.
What do you need identified?
Are that? I want to fucking identify the flute, and you can.
We'll do it
also
tonight. We'll do
perhaps
it during the
identify
long
Kip's
rest.
Yeah,
gun.
I
mayhaps,
can
perhaps
do
you
that
can
tonight,
scratch
and
his chin.
while me and Hawkins are trading spells.
Okay.
I'm
But,
sure.
Yeah, but then
alright,
that'll
potion
be like-
failure.
So
That'll be
you're
like
buying a
2
potion
less
of healing.
identifies your spell slots.
I mean, we'll just like we're not going to use all of our spell slots in a day. We'll just when we're doing a long rest, we'll have like a few spell slots left. We'll just use it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to, we can go to a store, but we're running out of time.
Yeah, this might be the last place you go to. At least shop wise.
Potions of healings, potions of healings, potions of healings.
I mean, there's super healings.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think their worth diminishes, right? 'Cause
Oh
they're
yeah,
very
well the potions of
expensive.
healing are cheaper here too, actually.
The superior one's very expensive.
Yeah, but this potion of
a lot over here, right?
I think. Do you think does it compound enough for you to get the superior healing? Do you think, or do we just get small ones?
I think we just get a bunch of small ones.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know.
let's do that.
What do you think?
I think that's sick.
We could just get like 10 of them.
Yeah, I think we should get an extra 3
15.
for each of us. 3
Let's
for
get
each-
15 of them.
3 for each of us.
Does that include Kira? 15.
No, it doesn't include Kara. Kara doesn't need any.
Oh, 3 for each. There's 5 of us. 3, 15. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds fantastic.
We're both arguing for the same. He said 3
We're
for
just
each.
arguing, but
I
we
said
want the exact
15,
same
and we
thing.
both wanted the exact same amount. Oh, sorry about that.
15, 3 for each. Neither of us can do fucking math.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's how much is that?
Hi, you said you wanted 15 potions of healing, just number one?
Yes, please.
3 for each, actually.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to get a
No,
more potent one?
no.
What if we give you
How
a deal?
about you upsell someone else?
Can upsell meal.
Sure, sure.
I usually don't even pay for things. I
Well-
just feel I'm in a good mood.
Since you're a first-time purchaser, I will try my best not to upsell you.
Yippee.
Kind
Oh,
of
that's
smiles.
so sweet. What's your name?
Anyway, what are you playing with? Magic money or coins?
Oh, we got
Magic
coin,
money, right?
Sadly.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I understand.
Fuck
I
you.
get it.
Ooh. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know if you bought something before, but you know that's going to be an increase in prices. It varies from what place you go and where you go.
Really now.
Yes. Unfortunately, there'll be a 20% increase here.
Guys of cringe.
So that would end up
Okay, let
being
me.
the base price would be 750 silver drachmas, but with the 20% increase, they'll add another 150. So become a total of 900 silver drachmas, or 9 Rihdar gold.
Okay.
Is that all right?
You know, when it comes to stuff like this, it's got to be done. Got it in that right, com. Yes. He spits out 9.
You're fun. It's so fucked up when you do that. It's so funny. Your whole mic just warps. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Please remove 9 Rihdar gold from Gom, and everyone please add 3 potions of healing to your inventory.
No, 15 altogether.
Oh, sorry.
So we're all at 4
how you
now.
spreading those? Hold on. How you spreading those out?
Yeah, it's three each. Yeah,
Okay.
three each.
Okay.
3
hold on.
each. Yeah.
So
And
everyone
because
please.
even if Kira doesn't need them, they can use those potions to help
Want
other
someone
people.
else? Yes.
And if Kira
everyone,
runs out, we can always just give her more from our. From
I'll
us,
add.
right?
I'll add these to Gom as well. So no one has to worry about that.
Is it just potion of healing?
Potion
Yeah.
of healing, yes. And be sure you add 3 of those. Of course.
Oh, I added it to my vials of blood.
Oh,
Whoops.
Yep. So if you already have potions of healing, just add 3 on top of it. For example, Grom now has 5.
I finally have items, guys. This is so cool. I'm used to looking at my inventory and it's just fucking empty.
Yeah, but you're also a
dude.
dowsing rod lit, so.
Okay, well, we didn't have time.
thank you for your business, guys. Is there anyone else
not being able to locate
we
water
need to
2 times
go?
a day.
Because if not, I say we go back on our way back. We stop off by the 12th Street Market and get that sling and the shield for Gom. If we're not going to buy anything else.
Is there any like, hey, wise giggly guy?
Sling for Kira, shield for Gom.
Please.
Fuck, I was gonna write his name down. I forgot it already.
It's in.
It's in the
wait.
chat.
It's in chat.
Okay,
Elder Ilyas Shua.
Elias,
thank you.
There's a reason.
Elder Elias,
every-
do you,
I've
do you
learned
know a nice
nowadays
place to get some magical items, Winky Face?
musical item.
No, magical, not musical. Magical.
I think musical would be cool.
It depends.
Can't
what you
click
look
on my
for.
notepad.
I would. I would suggest you either go here. Depends what kind. Actual items. I personally suggest trying your luck at the auction house. But if you're short on time, as it seems,
Ooh.
you may have to unfortunately not attend.
Oh, okay. Well, I
What?
mean,
Many of the ed sports go to the auction house, and you never know exactly what they are, but if you ever come back or have more time, I suggest checking it out.
Damu has a flashback to when he was human, and he was like, oh, I love auction houses. They're so much fun. Wish I could get some, unidentified magical items. And then I go back into the character or into my body, and I'm like, yeah, I would love to go, but unfortunately, I do not have the time. But I may return if time allows. Thank you, Mr. Elder Elias Schwa.
Make it that safe.
Sorry.
Make a gun save, because he's gonna pull out a gun.
Falls face first.
Get
into his
fucked! Get
drugs.
fucked!
Yeah, once again, he says that he laughs, he tries to stab your toe, and you see it coming in.
What are you
If
doing?
you try to stab my toe one more time, I'm going to clap. I mean, sorry guys, I got a little upset there.
I mentioned that he's over here, so I'm gonna turn around.
Sure, what you guys don't know.
So what do you guys
As
think?
you-
Head back, get those 2 things, then go sleep. Sleepy pies. Go back to the inn. Sleepy pies. Kip.
Oh,
Sweet dreams.
do you think we can go to a library, like a magical library or something?
I'm not sure.
What do you think would be at a library?
I don't know. Actually, I think we should just wait until we can meet up with some of my old friends, because they probably have more books on what I'm actually looking
Do
for.
you have friends?
Yes.
I mean, we might have a minute while the our lads are doing their deal to stop off at a shop. I don't know where they're meeting up, but maybe there's a.
They're literally
we can
like a
peruse there.
block over.
You know, we never know. We never know what time we'll have to spare tomorrow.
We could check up on them right now.
Is there
Wait,
like a
what?
bookshop nearby that I know of? I'd have
What
to
the-
ask, I guess.
They're literally like a block over. We could just check on them now.
Is that where we're meeting them?
No, he's talking about pirates, PBS.
What?
He's talking about the wishbone.
Oh, that
Um,
guy.
You guys are meeting them back at the ship.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy that is at the hotel.
Oh, no.
We could
But,
still light them.
What would you do? Wait, who is this? Who is this? I can't remember this person.
The fucking bandits that we sent to the
Some of
tailor.
the thorns that you guys just hired.
Oh, I mean, I guess. Yeah, we can ask them.
Could fuck them up.
No.
Fuck them.
Why don't we just ask them for money? You think they had money?
Because we've already paid them.
Yeah, but that would be less fun. Okay, we're
What? I don't know. What do you guys think? My vote is go back, 12th Street Market, get those 2 trinkets, shield and sling for Kira, and then go sleepy buys, sleep kit,
We even have money?
sweet dreams. Yeah, we got.
I
money.
think
We
that's
still
fair.
got
I would
50.
like to sleep so that I can actually do things because I'm very achy.
We could sleep and then people will actually be at the shops and we might get...
Yes,
I mean,
but that's
we're
if we
off
want to
first thing in the
risk
morning. We're off before
getting
6.
fucked in the ass by a shark.
Oh.
True.
We'll be up way before people are awake.
I think we're just gonna have to
opening the
leave,
stores.
and we'll be able to spend money elsewhere probably. I just really want a new fucking magical item that I can fuck with. I'm just kind of getting annoyed. I want to get something cool.
Slash me goes to where everyone else wants to go.
I mean,
Yeah, let's just go to bed. Yeah, after you guys buy whatever the fuck you want.
because I mean, I just don't want to, assume. I don't want to take up the cash.
I don't think we should spend money on anything that we're unsure about.
When you guys leave this this place and you kind of walk, you guys are kind of like not in a. It's not like the bad streets where it's kind of strange, but you're kind of like in a kind of farther away from the main area, so it's a little bit more shabby the farther away you get. As you start walking down one of these streets, you see a man suddenly like kind of walks around a corner in front of you. He seems to be well dressed, brown hair. He seems to be rather fancy. As he turns, he seems to be looking at the ground. He looks up, and then he clearly makes eye contact with all of you, and then he freezes. You all need to
Right.
come with me now.
Why?
You need to have your
Why
future
are you-
ed.
Can I
How
insight
about-
him?
You didn't incite him, and instantly Rina steps forward and says, and you can tell Rina thinks this is strange. You didn't incite. Thank you. Rina steps forward first. When you incite, you don't know if he
I
has
just want to
back.
see.
Yeah, what are
if
you
he has,
trying to
like,
insight?
intention. I'm trying to insight if he has like a bad intentions, if he's trying to scam us to some extent.
Can I do the same actually? As insight for a
Sure.
scam?
I want to do it. I'm going to say, wait, guys, I think he's onto something. I heard Fondy say something about him writing
I
this
didn't do it.
interaction.
Please roll it.
I'm
privately.
rolling. I'm rolling
roll it.
intimidation. Where is it?
Okay.
What? Why are you rolling intimidation
Privately or
for?
blindly?
You need to roll it blindly. Sorry.
I'd like to roll intimidation to see if I'm intimidated.
Okay.
One second. I'm trying to find intimidation. Okay.
I don't know what you're intimidated for. All right, you
I'm
guys.
I'm gonna stomp at him.
You guys see that he. Oh, you stop it as nothing. You guys. Firstly,
Okay.
Kira, you insight. Really, all of you kind of recognize that very clearly. This guy recognizes you somewhere.
Recognizes me or
All
recognizes
of you. All of you.
us? Okay, okay.
Seems to recognize you. It doesn't seem like he's faking that, unless he's a really good performer. Benedict, you particularly can tell that this guy seems nervous a little bit. Or even a little bit less nervous. He quickly went into telling you guys you have to follow him. He seems almost desperate to get you guys to come with him. But whenever you see that, Rina steps forward and kind of whispers to all of you, I don't think this is a good idea. He's dressed very nicely for a man who's a fortune teller.
What is
He must
that
be
supposed to be?
Very good fortune teller then, right?
She looks back at you. That's maybe, but a fortune teller also
I can't
wouldn't.
argue.
A fortune teller also probably wouldn't set up in this side of the street. A fortune teller would be somewhere more populated. If they made their living off guests, he would have set up closer to the fountain.
I don't mean to tell you this, but there's nothing populated today.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm gonna walk up to him and just say, "Sell your case. What do you want and why?"
Rina says one last time to you, You shouldn't. But you step forward anyway. You'll regret it if you don't come with me. You'll regret if you don't come with me.
Okay, less vague, more facts.
He looks at you all. He kind of like wipes his brow a little bit. I've seen you all before today. You are the Destiny Runners, the chosen that will decide the devastation of Maplewood.
I'm not very good at running. I'm kind of slow.
Okay,
we
prove
are pretty
to us that
special.
you know who we are.
Yes, say something only you would know about me.
What?
When I say something I would only know about me.
Saying something only I would know about him.
He looks at you too. Don't you understand? I've already said something only I'd understand. Your fate is intertwined with that of Maplewood's.
I've never even seen Maplewood
Oh.
before.
I don't think we were. I've been there. I don't know.
I was in Maplewood for like 2 minutes.
He's right. We were in Maplewood.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh my God.
wait,
We've been to a
wait, hold
location
on.
before?
Wait,
What?
Wait,
No way.
Wait, what? We were there. We were in Maplewood. We were there. Wait, what?
Was
Is it real?
If you pay me
You're not doing a lot of
40
convincing on your act.
if you pay me $40, I will go with you.
No, you'll have to pay me for the service.
What?
Well, no, I don't really feel like it.
This doesn't make a lot of sense.
well,
I'm going to be
you,
fake.
well, obviously the two of you have full right to be confused. Kira and Hawkins, you would remember that. I mean, the devastation of Maplewood was forebode by the foreboding. Supposedly there was another seer from the capital that was there saying that as well. And plenty of people, it's very obvious that bad things are happening. And it would be strange to you guys at the very least that this person would randomly show up, recognize you, and say that you're the ones who decide the devastation of Maplewood.
What's our names? Do you know our names? If you recognize us, surely you know what my name is.
I don't know your names. All I remember is when I saw the visions that you all were standing there, and depending on which direction you went is how Maplewood fell, or potentially was saved.
And we have to pay you to potentially save Maplewood?
He kind of shrugs and rolls his arms. I gotta make a living somehow now.
You know, that's fair. You know how much? I'm convinced. I'm with him.
No, I don't think we have
God,
the
we
time for
want
this.
you.
I want to sleep. I want to
How
sleep
much is it?
so
How much
bad.
is it?
It depends what you wish to do. I suggest personally taking a group reading. A group reading would encapsulate all of you, and it'd be 5 silver doctrines. However, if you wish individual readings extra, for any reason, it'd be 2 silver doctrines per individual reading.
That's a steal.
He kind of like smiles. I like the, I like to think I give the prices.
He's pretty good. Look at it. How you dress like that with those kind of prices? Come on, you.
Wait, what was the prices?
What a deal!
I sleep while he does it.
He does smile. I have a good job. That's fine.
Oh.
Give us your clothes.
Did you see this coming? Did you see this coming in your future? Robs him.
You see this? Punches him in the nose.
Predict this. Throws water at him.
He's choking on the water. Oh my God.
He's killing Benedict.
I'm sorry, I'm not very accurate with my throws. That's my bad.
He's
Oy,
killing
oy, oy. All right, are you guys going with this? Are you guys going with this strange man? He kind of came out of an alleyway. So it's 5 silver doctrines for you guys to get a group reading, and if anyone wants a individual reading, it's 2 silver doctrines.
We don't have anything better to do.
Okay, I know.
don't go
No,
to
we
silver
do have
doctrines.
better things to do, and I want to ask how long does this usually take? I'm very tired.
Not very long.
For bed.
He looks at you and he says, "You still don't believe me, do you? Otherwise, you'd be more serious
No.
about this."
You've done
Of course
literally
not.
nothing to convince us.
Well, we were from Maplewood. He's right. We did go from Maplewood. I mean, you did.
I
wouldn't
was
say
in
we.
Maplewood for 3 minutes.
Yeah, but
I
you-
didn't
you were
even go
technically in
into
the
the
town.
gate. I went
Listen,
onto a road outside the town.
The gate is still technically inside the town a little bit, so you're in there for a minute.
Yeah, I saw the town. I could have seen a picture of the town.
You saw Maplewood. Me and Kira were in Maplewood. Those two were in the peripheral of Maplewood. Give or
I
take
go
a
really
few
close to
miles.
Hawkins. Wow. I think he knows so much about us that he's gonna actually tell us how to save the world for
look at him.
5 silver dollars.
How well he
Just
dressed.
Maplewood. I wouldn't say the world.
We're gonna save everything, Hawkins. Literally, he knows everything about it. This guy's all knowing. I think he actually might be a fucking deity.
Just look how well he dresses.
Are you
What
guys
if we
doing?
just avoid
Follow
Maplewood
me.
altogether?
As he kind of tries to take you guys back, and it's kind of a half alleyway he leads you through, and he leads you to this back to this alley that the alleyway ends like in a dead end where there's like a bunch of houses connected. It's like a dead end. There's no other way to get in here besides this alleyway that you have to walk down. You can't even see this place from the road. And back there you see like a tent that's set up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Definitely not a scam. As you show up, you
It's like the VR chat map.
this is-
Hashtag not
this is the
scam.
man.
I'm
Hashtag
gonna
not
kill him
scam.
if he does anything weird.
As you very clearly see is the situation, as it's a very rundown, strange-looking shack, or more of a hut. Oh, please come in.
Oh, I don't
No.
have any.
Walks out.
Oh, fuck. I don't have any silver dorkers. Fuck, Ben, could you spot this one?
Fine.
Oh, you're a doll.
I'll
Tell your
put
friend
the
out there to come in too.
5
need
on
all
the
of you here.
table.
Oh, I'm coming.
How is
Thank
it that
you.
Kira always manages to be outside of a room?
They're
It's
never.
intentional.
They're always in the corner of the room or outside the room.
So you're giving him 5 silver doctrines?
Yeah.
Just remove from inventory.
Is girl Rena with us?
She's here. Yeah, she's inside too. Though she seems to be a little. She can tell that she's not convinced either. She definitely thinks this is a scam.
Well, if you're not in here, you don't get the reading.
You know, maybe your destiny is
Yeah, you'll
intertwined
be out
with
of
us.
range.
Maybe together
I-
we'll save Maplewood in all of its entirety.
I didn't
do
really
it.
see her
That'd
in.
be good for
I didn't really
business.
see her in. At the time,
Maybe she was
Okay,
just
well, that's
hiding
just
behind a
rude.
bush.
Okay.
maybe she was part of the tragedy.
The what?
What? I don't like it here. She seems not to be happy to be here anymore. I'm going to step outside. You guys can get the reading by yourself. But if it's a scam, I told you so.
All right, would you at least like listen in? Come on, I'll be really interested.
Oh, she's like kind of on the outside the door. She doesn't want part of it, but she's probably here. She doesn't seem to run off too far.
This is gonna be great. I always knew I was a hero.
All right. Everyone please circle around the table. Oh,
Why is it so
enter-
dark in here? I can't see anything.
Can you not?
Can't see. I can see.
It's just
Is it
dark
because I have dark vision.
Oh, maybe let me turn it to
Slash
day.
me pulls out the torch.
Hold on,
Oops, I
hold on.
dropped
Wait,
it. Oh,
wait.
the
If
entire
I
tent is on
walk
fire.
everywhere, it's like I can uncover the darkness and it stays uncovered.
Oh, is it like really fucked fog of war?
Maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
We're
I
all just
fixed
running
it.
around his head.
I cleared it out.
Hold on, hold on.
I cleared out the fog of war. I can see now. Actually, I can't see any people.
Hold
though. I
on,
can
stop
only
it.
see the
Hold on,
terrain.
I'll fix it for you.
Oh, sorry.
Dominus
Yes, it's so silly.
sprinting around.
I got there.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see.
Give my friend
Can you all see
back
now?
right now, you fortune-seeking bastard.
Are you guys good?
Yeah, I'm good. I can see people.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see.
That's so silly. Oh, sorry. I probably should have introduced myself. He puts his hand out. The name is Dwayne Dantes. I'm a professional seer.
It's pretty hip and fly.
We will tell you our names after you see to tell us the future.
Ah,
Tell you
great.
our names once you figure them out with your
Yeah.
It's even better because I need you to all write your names down on this piece of paper for me.
Okay,
and your
that-
ages
that sounds
and your
like
birthday.
cheating. Wait, what were the three things?
He hands a piece of paper to you, Benedict.
No,
I
we're
need
not
you
supposed
all.
to actually do it. It's a joke.
I need you all. No, he's being very serious. He hands you a piece of paper and
it's
a quill.
actually a joke.
Is this a joke?
I need you to write your name, your birthday, and your age. You don't need to show it to me, but after you write it, pass it to the next one, and I'll have you do that. And
God, did I
I know you're
no.
going to be thinking it's a
I know
scam, but you should trust me. I'm not even going to look at it. We're just going to burn it afterwards. It's necessary.
What?
I don't see you use the
You
restroom real
don't,
fast.
I'm
so I'll be
going
right
to
back.
burn
I look towards
you.
Hawkins.
Who's
How many
gonna
of you
put it?
guys have cryptic backgrounds that you don't want to share?
Me.
I know I do.
I don't want to share
I'm pretty
anything
much
about
an open
myself.
book. I'm very proud of my past. I killed many people.
That's
What?
a little bit too
I
quirky.
had it covered.
Does the jackal have to write his name down? Part of it, right?
Sorry, Q, I don't think he wants our true names. Right? No, he wouldn't. Right?
I mean, maybe.
No. Were you right? No.
Not gonna do my true name anyway.
Slash me, I strangle him to death.
How funny, didn't know that I did that.
Do you guys do said thing, or do you guys not do said thing?
Um,
I read
how
down
about
my alias, not my true
Okay.
name.
Hawkins.
do you want our
18.
our real names?
That may be a better prediction, but if you gave you a real name, you'd be crazy.
I don't know,
And
look
be
around.
unstable, perhaps.
Hey, Dad,
Yes,
guess my
unstable.
age.
47.
No.
Okay, 32.
No.
21.
No.
What are you, like 12?
That's what I was going to say.
How long did lizard folk live?
No, I'm 18. I'm 18. I'm a good old boy.
Oh my god, he's a
Ain't
little
no
anime
way.
protagonist.
You're not even alive. Why are you leading us?
He's an anime protagonist,
True.
dude. It's his job.
I'm
He
a
hasn't
good
even
18
been
old
born
boy.
yet.
He's like Monkey D. Luffy.
Let's go.
Yeah. Do you guys all sign this paper with your names, age, and birthday?
Yeah, but I don't do my true name.
Yeah, that's fine. I assume Dom would probably do it. Kira, do you?
I see that everyone else is doing it, so I'll just write my first name. And my
I'm also gonna
and
have
like,
Anna
and a,
Perry
and a
write his
fake
name too.
birthday.
A fake birthday? Alright. Perfect. So you guys mostly fill out this information correctly. You see Tate's back. Oh, thank you very much. Please, everyone, sit around the table. As he rolls up this paper and puts it in like a little, probably what is like an ink holder. Sit around the table. Once I light this thing on fire and use it as an instant, it'll be time to start.
Sit!
Wait,
Sit.
What? I'm sitting. I'm trying to sit. I can't get.
Press shift after you move.
This is grid based.
No, you can press shift after you move. Silly gooses.
Oh,
You little silly willies.
get over here, Kira, you silly goose. Come on.
I can't believe you're all doing this.
Are you sure you don't
gotta
want to do it right now?
roleplay.
It'll be fun.
Just want to sleep.
I'm glad to see you all get into this. All
I love the
right.
future.
All right.
Could never see it coming though.
As you see the lights suddenly start dimming in this area, kind of magically start dimming.
I run away.
No. It feels like it's magically starts dimming. Maybe it's just an illusion or something like that.
Wait, does the jackal want to be involved? We don't know his birthday though.
The jackal
Fuck.
knows it's all BS and it's gonna chill outside with Reina.
Also, Anatoly wrote his name down too.
Suddenly-
He's a good little guy.
Suddenly, you start hearing chimes in the air around you. All right. Please, everyone. He lights on fire this paper, and he kind of waves it around you all. Please, everyone, breathe in.
But for a second, you said he lights himself on fire.
Be sure to smell. It smells like burning paper. It doesn't smell very good, but this is our incense that we'll use. I'm now going to start pulling cards based on your fate with that of Maplewood to see what direction you should go in from here. Does anyone have any questions before we start? Or concerns?
Go on.
Is this set in stone? Can we change it afterwards?
Yeah, can I get take backs?
He kind of smiles. Your destiny is often set in stone. No matter how hard you try to escape it, it'll come back eventually. But maybe. As he hands,
yes.
he hands you, Hawkins, a deck of cards. Please shuffle.
I should
This card. Suddenly, some wind starts to blow in here. He pulls a card, and the first card he flips over is right-sided up. It depicts a grandfather clock, very large, inside of a just kind of a blank-looking room. This clock seems to be chained up physically by chains of rusted-looking chains almost, but it prevents it from leaving what's chained up to this wall. When you look at this card, you see that where the numbers are, they're all in the wrong spot. The 12 is where the 3 should be, the 7 is where the 1 should be, and so on. These numbers are all jumbled. And at the very bottom of the card, it reads, "The Bind of Time." And suddenly, Dantes looks up. Time is finite. Every action takes time. Not all choices can be made. With the cost comes the possibility to lose your other choices. You must choose wisely where you spend your time. You are chained to this time. However, you can choose how to spend it. He looks at all of you. You need to return as fast as possible before more choices are lost. With that, he kind of pushes the card off to the side. And then he reaches from the deck. This time he puts his hand out to you, Damu. He kind of shuffles the cards and he's inquiring for you to pull a card and hand it to him.
Okay, how many cards are there?
You don't know by heart, but there's at least over 50.
Okay, I grab something in the bottom quarter.
Sure. And he sticks his other hand out to take it from you.
I don't give it back. I look at the card.
Do you?
No, okay. I'm scared to break something. I'm scared.
Oh, you totally should, Leroy. That'd be
Should
so
I do it?
fucking
Okay,
epic.
I'm gonna look at the card.
You flip it over. The card's blank.
I gasp audibly.
What?
You shouldn't. You shouldn't try and take my job from me now.
I'm not trying to take your
Quickly.
job. I just want to look at the card. I give it back.
Hand it back before the instance runs out. As he takes it back, he puts it on the table. And as he flips it over, it now has color on it. And it depicts what you see to be a man. A man who is in the middle of a pond. And he seems to be very tired. You can see his head is half underwater as if he is soon to drown. And all around this pond are hungry wolves with drool and yips on the outside of this pond, clearly waiting for him to drown so they can eat him. Underneath the card is simply the title, Hope. As he looks back up. The man who escapes danger finds safety is just as dangerous. He is incapable of surviving on his own. Be eaten, or buy time by drowning, and still end up eaten. Only he can be saved by the favor of another. On your journey back to Maplewood, you can be the favor that saves. If you don't take the road back, or ignore the plea for help, then the danger will feast very well. Once again, he puts the card off to the side. As he looks to his right, to you, Benedict, and he offers you to pull a card.
I take exactly the 24th card.
Sure. You pull out the card, you hand it to him, and he quickly puts it on the table. And he flips it over. When he flips it over, what you see is, firstly, this giant orb, very clearly a planet. You don't see the rings, you don't know if it doesn't seem to be Orbitus. But from this planet, stretching off into the space, you see a giant tree that sprouts from said planet. From this tree, you see several streams that seem to expand and connect to various parts of this world. Underneath this card, it says, Fates Twine. Notes up once again. There are things predetermined. They can be overcome, but never ignored. You may run, you may hide, you may not escape fate. It is bound to you, just as you are bound to it. A great disaster has attached itself to you. You must stand and face it. For if you run, all those you pass will be wrapped up in your path. Face your fate, so others must not. He smiles and looks up, and you can tell it seems like this is over now. He smiles and he goes to pick up the card, and he smiles. Oh, that was a You see he pauses as he grabs this card that was placed on the table. As you see, his face kind of freezes. As you look at his hands, he slowly etches the card over, and you realize there was another card hidden beneath this one you pulled, Benedict.
Ben, you got 2 cards by accident, you silly
Oh
Billy.
my god.
That's embarrassing.
Does that ruin anything?
You just threw that one away.
When you look to see if that ruined something, he seems very shocked, even more than when he first saw you. As he slowly moves his card out from underneath this last card of the tree. You see it flips over, and you see it depicts a woman in a long dress. She seems to be walking through a deep underbrush. Behind her feet is a flame that seems to be trying to eat at the back of her dress and light her on fire. In front of her is another flame that seems to be opening a pathway for her to follow. Underneath this card it reads, The Child of Tragedy. He very slowly, with 2 fingers, as if touching to verify the realness of this card. He touches the card, and under his breath you hear, A hidden fate. Unbelievable. Suddenly he closes his eyes as he pulls this incense with your names on there under his nose. And he kind of sways it around himself with his eyes closed. And then he stays quiet for a few moments as he does this, lost in thought. Without opening his eyes, and in a voice that feels a little bit different than his own from before, he once again speaks. The path of Orbitus severed at the hand of the Child of Tragedy. Hated destroyer of fate, relish in the flames of fear and regret, bound to the fate of Orbitus. The new oracle of Orbitus, a hope, a seedling that from which will sprout a new path. This is the tragic atonement, their bound fate. His eyes open briefly as he turns quickly to you, Benedict. In your possession, there are 3 blank cards, are there not? They are a catalyst for the birth of the new oracle.
What?
You have 3 blank cards, do you not? They are the catalyst for the new oracle.
You do! You remember the cards you took from the man?
Wait, when did he get cards from a man?
3 cards from the man, the shark.
I pulled them out.
Dude, this is
Just
real.
as-
Dude,
just
I
as
always knew magic was real.
Who's the oracle?
Just as I expected, they are blank. He stands up very suddenly. and he deeply turns and bows directly across from him to Kira. I apologize, but I insist. Tonight, you do not meditate. Go into a deep sleep. Place those cards between your antlers. Which, of course, you've not revealed your Wood Elf yet, but seems he's aware. Place those cards between your antlers. No one is allowed to awaken you until you stand on your own. When you stand, someone is to shoot you in the forehead with a dastardly Killinger. He shakes his head. I know not what that is, but I saw a wizard with similar foresight to myself. A gnome with a strange walk is to guide you after you're shot. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but your fate has been settled. You are a seed that will sprout to atone. If you run from fate, there will be others consumed with you. As he comes out of his bow. There are no more services I can offer you, but I beg you, follow my orders.
What the frick?
As he
Yo.
he kind of walks, and he like flips open this thing for you guys to leave.
Okay, guys, let's go to bed. Let's go to sleep.
I'm a little confused on what this had to do with Maplewood, but thank you.
When you walk past Kira, please.
So can I be the one that shoots Kira?
It's always he just please. He like bows again.
That was great. Thanks.
Sure, do be saying a lot of words.
That was pretty cool, although I'm a little concerned now.
That was epic.
I wanna, yeah. I'm upside down.
So we're gonna shoot Kira tomorrow.
Wait, what was the
Does
what was the
anyone have a
thing?
gun?
Kira,
No, what was
yeah.
the? It was a specific item. What was
He
it
called
called?
He called it the Dastardly Killinger, which I can type it for you.
Actually, well,
Um,
we have to do that tonight. Where are we gonna get one?
I think I've already got it. Coggins pulls out
That's-
Kit's gun. This is
I audibly fucking gasped.
this
Oh,
is, this
You don't know
my
what that
friend
is.
Kit.
That's out of character.
That's what he
He's
said.
dead. I killed him, and I got his gun.
So what we're saying, Kira's never gonna be. Kira's never gonna agree to getting shot in the face. You realize that, right?
Kira, you're right.
You realize there are no bullets, by the way, in that gun.
Oh yeah.
He was kind of
Fuck,
just
I don't-
lost in thought.
Wait, are you
He's gotta get a
supposed to shoot her? Is this
Or they
Do
said
I-
anyone
do
could.
we
vote.
have bullets? Do we need to go buy bullets?
Do any of you know how to use a gun? Can I check? Maybe there's a round in the chamber.
There's no round in the chamber. Every time you saw Kit use it, he just used it to cast magic through.
Oh.
Well, I guess I could try to cast some magic through it.
Well, before we go, let's quickly run to the 12th Street Mark, because I do want to get those things for Kira and Kit anyway. So maybe they got some ammo. Maybe got like a bullet or two we can get while we're there, right?
I think it's best we just cast magic through it. Yeah, cast magic missile through it.
Hold on.
Is that it says shoot though? I don't really want to just explode our head with a magic missile.
Yeah, but shooting will be just as damaging, I believe.
I don't know.
Or
I
is
don't know,
the
I just-
point that she like dodges it or something? Is that the?
No, they're
I don't
supposed to hit them in the forehead.
Oh, you're supposed to die, Kira. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
About
and then the gnome or whatever that waddles is supposed to lead them to greatness or something.
Thing is, I don't know how to use this as a magic item, but I know
Well,
you
I
just
mean,
pull the trigger.
I
It's a
can-
gun, right?
To be
Let me just
fair,
take a look at it. I'll inspect it.
Damu, you probably know who the gnome he's talking about is.
that. You literally met Kit.
Yeah, I know.
You saw a
the
silly
guy
little
was
walk.
the guy was probably talking about Kit leading Kira somewhere. Anyway, can you hand over the gun so I can
Cool.
arcana
Yeah.
my eyes on it?
Are we gonna do this thing?
What do you mean?
How do I trade again?
Sure. You should be able to click on it.
Bottom left.
Wait, do I-
I'm sorry, but I
you
am
mean
kind
trade
of
someone?
disabled, so it might not work.
Wait, do I just click on the item?
No, you do request trade bottom left of not your character sheet, just the
Oh,
screen,
I see it.
and which may not work right now. It might be broken. I'd like to inquire while you're just trying to figure this out. What is Kira thinking about right now?
Yeah, Kira's
If
just
you wish,
saying
yeah.
nothing, dude.
Of course, you're in thought, but what kind of thoughts? It's obviously very sudden, and everyone else, all your friends seem to be pretty casual or willing to do it.
I'm not willing to do it. I'm just curious.
I guess the biggest thing is definitely wondering how he even knew that Kira had the what is it? Was it elf? Based on the antlers.
I want you to do insight. Well, with advantage, because your character, this would be something important your character probably remember. Very easy. You remember your time in the Bramble. Of course, the session you weren't there, Mo5. But everyone has a title on those rots beside the tree Devitas. And your title was the Child of Tragedy. And just as was that card with a flame walking behind it and a flame carving a path in front of it.
What was mine? I can't read my notes. Can you read my notes for me?
Yes.
I want to know what my title was. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. It might be a little unorganized.
But you'd also
So
know
I'm assuming that I picked up Kira's card when I drew mine.
Well, you drew. You drew. It wasn't for you. It was just you point a random card, and you pulled that one, and then no, you pulled the tree, and then behind it was that card.
Okay.
All right.
Did I
I'm gonna do an
recognize the
Arcana
picture on the
check.
tree at all? Or on the
Uh,
card?
You didn't recognize the picture of a tree. Well, it didn't seem to be any like world tree. It seemed to be. It probably would be like a world tree, but it seemed to have just been a piece of art.
Oh.
You're checking this gun out, and you. It just seems like a spell focus. It doesn't really seem like anything special. It's besides the fact that it's just an insane gun with like an 18-inch barrel, revolver,
It's
silver.
fucking huge ass fucking.
Yeah, it's more gaudy, and it feels just like this is ridiculous.
God,
I'm gonna
you
walk.
say.
I'm gonna walk up to Kira and like, Kira, like, is this all piecing together to you? I'm missing lots of the story here.
I don't know.
I mean, like, do you want to get shot in the head tomorrow when you wake up?
Don't touch me.
I don't have to touch you to shoot you.
Yeah, it's kind of the gun that's gonna.
Yeah, it actually, in the instructions, we actually weren't allowed to touch you until you stand up. And then we shoot you.
You can get the idea that when it stands up, she's not going to be awake still.
Oh shit.
She's going to stand
She
up
dead
in
as
her
hell.
sleep.
It's a rat. All right. Well, I mean, we'll have to look into it either way, because otherwise, impending doom.
I wonder if the nameless man has anything to do with this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did anyone write down the instructions?
I've been willing to retell them to you, so you guys
Okay,
can.
I didn't want to take any notes during that because I wanted to just,
Yeah,
experience.
I didn't take any notes.
It was pretty
started
important.
to, and then I.
Yeah, it's pretty important, so I can tell you guys anything you want. At least
What,
now,
what,
right?
what was his name again? The fortune teller?
Here, let me type it for you.
Thank you.
Dick sucker.
While you guys are chatting,
He said he was a professional
hello.
seer.
I'd like to buy some figs, please. Tee-hee.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you,
let.
Lord.
let
Hello
Hawkins buy
again.
some shit.
Sure.
Hello, just those shoes.
And-
They're
yeah, they'll
not
sell
on
them
the
to you.
sleeve, please.
It's going to be. What's in
In coin.
Fun.
Yeah, 2,500 silver tokens plus 10%. So 2,000. Carry the one.
All right, that is going to be 2,700 silver doctrines. Or
You bastards.
2,700. Wait, hold on, is that right?
2,750.
Yeah, sorry, 50. I thought that's another one. So that'd be 27 Rihdar gold and 50 silver doctrines, which you can manually remove from Tom, so you won't have to purchase it.
Okay.
Yeah, so remove 27, remove
I think we're
28,
at
remove 28 and add 50 silver doctrines.
350, right? I think.
well, let's find out.
Oh, 2250. There we are.
Okay, perfect. Yep, and where are these items going to? The shield's going to him, right?
Shields for Gom, sling for Kira.
All right, sick.
Bring some magical rocks and some bitches.
I heard that sling was free.
Yes, so I'd like that free sling, please. Thank you.
Suddenly, as you're lost in thought, Hawkins turns back out and hands you a sling, Kira.
This might help with your rocks, you know.
Then you don't hit me in the face again.
Do you think I'm meant to die, Hawkins? This is
Well,
like something I
everyone's
might
meant to
whisper
die.
just to Hawkins.
Oh, well, everyone's meant to die. But, you're not going to die for a very long time.
We should probably do what Damu's been saying this entire time. We should probably head to an end. Maybe we can collect our thoughts there.
Yeah, I mean, we can just go back to the other place. Old man, Dumble's friend. Rihdar, what do you think?
Yeah, that probably works. Okay.
Anyway, guys, we ready to go?
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, let's.
All right.
Oh, perfect. Then we'll go. You guys going to this 10th Street Lodge, right? Sweet the Reuben? Trying to get a room? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
No, I think... Yeah. Is that what it's called? Yep,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
10th Street Lodge. He would freely give you a room. He'd be like, sure, take any room you want. Rena actually goes back to her place. Or she would. Unless for some reason you guys forced her not to.
Raina, can you...
I
what time should we
forced her to
leave?
stay with me.
I'm saying, get up, leave by about 5.
What time exactly do they leave?
Meeting them
Leave
at
at
6.
6.
Okay.
And the ship is like an hour or two outside the city. So you have to make
Hour or
it over.
2? Okay, so up at 4.
I think we should be up at 3:30 so that in case we run into something.
Yeah, basically it'd be you rest, and then you probably just go straight to the ship, more or less.
Okay.
Probably be like kind of the situation.
So I'll basically
Sounds
just
good.
communicate to Raina to meet us here. At the time
I'm
when
gonna
we
get
have to
rest
leave.
now. Good night. Good night.
Sure. She
Hello.
it's on out. All right. Yeah, you guys have this room. This is the only. You might have asked for another room, but there are no. All the other rooms, even if you would have checked, they're all empty. And this place is a little bit more cleaned up now, but it's still kind of.
But aren't there other rooms, right?
There are other rooms, but when you open them, all the furniture's been
empty.
sold. They've all been empty. That's why they're also rusty, because they haven't been used in so long. There's nothing in there. He sold everything.
There's like fabric lying around. Could I just make like a pillow out of one of those?
So all this has been kind of. There would be pillows in here, but like, all of the fabric's kind of been piled up. He ended up cleaning up the place while you guys are gone.
I think we should all sleep on the bed together.
I don't want to do that. You said there was a pillow in here. Was that a pillow from the bed?
It's man.
Yeah, there's a pillow. There's several pillows. I mean, those 5 guys
Okay,
basically
I'll-
lived here for a while.
I'll
They all have
grab a
stuff.
pillow and then go to a different room. The one from this side.
Sure. Let me unlock the door for you.
Motherfucker scared of sleeping in the same room. Never had a sleepover.
Yeah, there's actually not a map for that door, but we'll imagine you're over there.
Oh,
he
wait,
does-
wait, before we rest.
He does. Real husband is taking his own room.
Yeah, before we rest, do you think this is a good time for us to air some spells?
We could probably just do it while we're on the ship tomorrow,
Yeah,
right?
fair
I
enough.
mean, it's up to you, but
I don't know,
I'm
I
real
don't wanna
tired. I
waste
feel
any
like
of
when I
my
wake
sleep
up, I might have some
here.
more spells. I don't know. I just feel like, after good old sleep, you know.
Yeah, me too.
When I walk out, I'd like awkwardly look at Kira, and I'm like, yeah.
Do you think we have
Can
to
I
do-
actually? I want to see if I can actually just use Kit's gun in general.
While you're doing that, we'll get to that. But here, you go ahead.
Do you think we have to do what Dwayne said by tonight?
We don't got to do anything. At the end of the day, it's all up to you. But I believe a lot of what he said.
But wait, can they hear me? Fuck, can I hear them? Fuck, I want to hear them so bad.
I don't know. It's up to. I don't know how they're speaking.
I don't know. I'm kind of just copying however quiet Kira is.
I probably wouldn't be paying attention too much. I'd probably be like kind of muttering under my breath, but I definitely wouldn't be like, oh, I don't
Yeah,
want
I'm just
Damu
gonna walk
hearing this.
over with no knowledge of what's happening. I'm just gonna, Kira, I know that nothing's decided, but just in case, make sure that you don't meditate today and you sleep. Okay, got it.
Kira just nods.
Yeah. Just in case that you. Yeah.
Any of you trying to figure this out can do an insight blind for me. Mostly Tira.
Okay.
I'd like Tira to actually change plan. Tira, you do it with advantage.
You want me to do it
Supposed to
blind?
not do
Sorry.
it?
Yeah, blind insight with advantage, and if you don't get well enough, then might get someone else to roll. No, you're fine. You realize the way he was speaking, you don't really know anything about reading the future. That was Kit's thing. Kit's thing was all about future sight and all sorts of things. The way he was speaking, it's very clearly about you, but it didn't really seem. It seemed like he was apologetic, because whatever you doing this is, well, you're what enough. You understand nature words. Him saying you're a seed. It seems like this might be the first step of turning you into a seedling, starting you into sprouting, which in turn means setting you on your way to your fate. So it doesn't seem like he was saying this like you're going to die by being shot, but it might be like a death in some form. And it's also very clear that he believes that you are this new oracle of the world, whatever that means. Also, maybe another important note to something I'm not sure if you're aware of, but Nimendorthus, which is a tree you burned down, is famously known as the Tree of Fate.
I did not know that, but I imagine
Yes.
Kira does.
Yeah, Kira definitely would have, but that's the lore. That tree was the Tree of Fate, the World Tree of Fate. And so maybe that helps piece some of what he said together as well.
This is the first time I'm ever gonna really ask of a favor from everyone here, but would you all just ensure that no one breaks in for tonight?
Of course. We'll lock the door behind us and everything.
Okay, well, it looks like for the first time in a long while, I'll be sleeping pretty deeply.
I'll protect you.
Are you saying this with
Thanks,
the
Winnie the
intention
Pooh.
of one of them shooting you when you stand up, or you just? Because that was part of it.
I imagine
I
they
think-
all. I imagine they all. I mean, yeah, they would all know what that
so-
next part is.
Okay, so it's like an unsaid thing there.
Yeah, I would look at Hawkins, and I'd look at Damu, who's I guess holding Kit's gun.
He's practicing.
Yeah,
As this
He's
is
playing it with, like, a
actually
toy gun.
as this is going on, I want to Arcana check again just to see if I could figure out how to use the gun.
You can
Oh,
do
looks
that.
straight down the barrel.
You can do that.
Boom.
But all of you kind of get the. Once again, you
Wait,
realize.
Benedict left this room, right?
Yeah, he
I'm
left
in
the
a
room.
different
Okay, then I guess it's just Hawkins and Damu and Gom.
You realize that this ain't. Once again, you can focus on it and cast spells through it. But when you Arcana check it, you can tell that there's something more to this, but it feels like it's resisting you, like you're prying.
Yeah, I'm gonna point it at the wall and I'm gonna attempt to use it.
What spell? Well, you don't have any spells to cast. I just cast.
Do I
cantrip.
do I have to use a spell? Yeah, I'm gonna try to just shove an Eldritch Orb in it.
Yeah, that works. You once again, you see it fly out and hit the wall. It fires. Almost. It looks like a bullet when it comes out. And it fires, hits a wall, and it has the same effect. It doesn't do much because it's a wall, but
Okay. I look at it.
How
Go,
loud was that?
it's
it was,
not really. But it's no different than if you were using your book that is unique to you to spellcast.
it didn't feel any more controlled or concentrated or anything.
It feels not more. It feels almost more like it still. It feels like it was resisting you again. Like it doesn't want to be shot like that.
You have to discipline it.
Smack it on the ass.
Anyway, what else are you guys doing? Anything else to say or? Are you all
I
doing this
imagine,
solemnly?
I imagine I would just sit down and attempt to get a deep sleep.
Oh shit.
I see.
I'm pondering whether or not I should do some praying, some good old praying.
Sure. You ponder.
Wait back just a second.
All right. You ponder that. Hawkins, what's going on through your mind right now? It seems your friend has, probably your best friend in the group here, has decided to try their fate.
I think Hawkins was like, he didn't really mention me a lot during that session. I think Hawkins' ego is hurt a little bit. It's like, I guess yeah, Kira's pretty cool. I guess she's pretty important too. Whatever, doesn't matter. And he's also he's gonna get out he's opening his little bag of bones, and he's gonna redo his ritual to awaken his thralls.
Sure. Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Right. Vaughn and Jeddah will appear.
But he's gonna put them right back in the bag. He's gonna say, "Morning, fellas. It just occurred to me that you can actually just sit in my bag, and still be, ready to roll at any point. So, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Good night. I hope you had a good sleep. Sweet. Yeah. What do you dream about, actually? He's like staring at them. What do you dream about?
Vaughn doesn't really seem to react too much to it, but you feel like if there was anything that could be cried, Jeddah might be in tears. He has like a slight face of like, is this person about to cry? But there's nothing that
Nightmare.
he did not cry.
Damn.
Are
Oh,
you talking to the dead right now?
Yeah, of course I am. They're
Thunder
my
Vaughn and
friends.
Jeddah.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah, you got
I just got back.
Yeah, of all people.
they're my friends, David. Come on.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was talking to Benedict.
Oh, no. All right, let's, we'll probably be talking real soon, all right? So stay well.
All right.
And he opens the bag. They suck up like a hoover.
As they go in there, once again, a little bit of silence returns as you see Kira. I'd imagine even Kira might look a little bit strange trying to properly sleep for the first time in ever. But,
Are they in
what
the
are
fetal
the-
position?
I don't know. Kira can...
I imagine I'm trying my best to just sleep while sitting
Is she
upright, like
just
how I
in the
normally
middle
do.
of the room?
Your head's just bobbing.
So, Damu, Hawkins, and Thompson are here. Damu and Hawkins, what do you two do these last moments? You can tell, obviously, Kira's trying to sleep, so it'd be clearly rude if you are loud or something. But that
Okay,
also
so,
kind of
means
just...
the two of
his
you
last
also
moments-
realize what happens whenever Kira stands
I'm
up.
asleep.
The thing is, do you sleep or do you wait to see if when Kira stands up? Just who knows
Well, I
when
would
that'll
assume
be.
they would do it in the morning.
You can assume that,
Okay,
but what
so
base is it on?
so I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna do a stealth check. Where is it? Just depending. I don't know. I just want to. Okay, I'm gonna try this.
You
Okay,
can
that's
stealth it.
really bad. I'm gonna go
What are
for
you
it
doing?
anyways. I'm gonna get a little string and I'm gonna tie it around their like a piece. I want to tie it onto something of Kira's, so that if they move, the string pulls on me.
I see. Okay. Kira, you'd obviously notice this easily enough.
It's like, hey, can I, just in case, I just want to make sure that, if something happens to you, I notice, just a safety measure.
Here's just gonna slowly nod, look towards Hawkins with like a sigh of just like, don't let this guy kill me.
Hey, I'm not. What the fuck? I'm here to protect you.
And I just go back to just time to go back to sleep.
As you,
Oh, I tried the string. Sorry.
is there any certain way you would have? I don't guess it really matters, but these 3 cards are inside of your antlers, by the way. Just making sure that is.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was part of the thing. Just make sure everyone's aware. So they are there, but they are stable enough. You don't need to worry about those falling out or something in the middle of the night. But yeah, you see this, all of you. I suppose go to bed or finish
I'm
up your
also
final ones. Yes, go ahead.
who was the happy one? Jetta.
Valen's the happy one. Jetta's the one who was very hateful to all of you because you killed his friends.
Right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take Valen out, and I'm gonna say, I'm like, all right, sorry, I nearly forgot. I'm gonna dress him up and like you start with my new fancy disguise kit. Well, I guess
Okay.
the jewelry or the I forgot what it was called. The
Makeup,
makeup,
cosmetics. Yeah,
makeup, cosmetic stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna like put some foundation. I'm gonna like try and make him seem more human.
Sure. Please roll the I don't know what you do. Maybe I know you can roll it. I think just roll it. And
It's intelligence.
okay. Well, I think that's automatically. It says intelligence. I don't know if it switches or does it say it's. Is there an option to change what it
It
is?
says no, it just says intelligence on it.
Okay. We can
Use
do
disguise
intelligence.
kit.
Yeah. You
I just saved it as a disguise kit because mechanically it's similar.
You didn't blind rolls again, so I'll reveal that.
Do you want me to make it blind or not?
No. You were just on blind roll.
Oh right,
So
I
you
can
switch.
change that to public. No.
You're proficient, right? Sorry, added your proficiency.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
Did anyone get? Who won the thing?
It would have actually been Un. He would have won.
Oh shit, he's not here. That's a
Yeah.
shame.
You could just ask me to do the mirror makeup for you because I have like really high intelligence.
You realize it's not due right now, but you can always try it again later. You know, it's not like you failed and you can't do it again. You just realized you've never been one for. You're not a woman.
Yeah,
you're not.
I've never put makeup. I should have gotten Kira to do this when she was awake. Hey, Damu, can you?
You don't
do you know
care
how to
what
do
it
this?
I'm very good with my claws.
Yes,
Damu,
sir.
you can try.
Wait, what is it? It's
1d20 plus your intelligence.
1d20. Okay. I can't click on anything. So it's.
Give it plus 6 on that. You can roll it. Can you roll a 1d20 plus 6?
Oh, you mean the modifier?
Yeah. Well, you have a 22 in intelligence, so it'd be plus 6.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So it'd be 1d20
Yeah, I
plus
can't.
intelligence modifier. You can't click on
I
it, but
can't roll.
can you just type it or no?
No, I can't type either. I can't click on anything in that
I wonder
sidebar.
why. Yeah, I'll roll for you. Sheesh. You can tell.
You look like a fucking gorgeous woman.
Wait, did you do the Hawkins? Just. I like to think that he just did it on you, Hawkins, just to show he could do it.
No, I did it on. Yeah, I did it
No,
on
no.
Hawkins.
Oh, you did.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it to me. I did it to
You
Hawkins.
fucking. No, I wanted you to do it on fucking Valen.
Wait, who's Valen?
Oh my! I mean, he's not on the. He's right here.
So
I didn't know he was there. He's invisible.
Lyra has object permanence.
I wouldn't have let him do it to me.
okay.
Dude, I thought you were talking to him through the spirit realm. I didn't think he was here.
I did that. At least he tried to do it to you, though. Yeah, you didn't. You
I
stop
did
him.
it to Hawkins.
You
though.
stop him before he does too much, and he ends up switching over to Valen, realizing, oh,
Okay,
you didn't mean
fair.
him. And you tell it he. You don't know if he actually has skills in this. Mostly, I think you know that he was a human in his past, or he had. No, you know his real name. I don't know if you know he's a human. I think you might have. I think I might have told you. But you realize it seems for some reason he has much better skill on this than you. At least you do. He has more experience, at least. Which
you're really good at this.
Might make sense. He is pretty ugly. He maybe needs to know pretty up from occasion.
What the frick?
You old bitch.
Once you want to go back to
don't
the first way
remember.
you're introduced, you still look like an inbred turtle.
No, I don't. You're gaslighting me.
Okay.
Redcon.
We agreed to that.
Yeah, we did agree to this, but you're gaslighting me. Anyway, so how beautiful does what's their name?
With the what clothing did you put on? What clothing did you put on? I remember you have like the robes of.
I think I put on the.
You have the nice clothes from Benedict.
The clothes from Benedict, yeah.
Okay. He doesn't look necessarily like a noble, but he looks like maybe he looks like he has some money behind him. His eyes are very blank. He looks kind of like a what you'd imagine to be like someone who's maybe an artist who is just kind of like not really there in the world, kind of like an oddball, but seems to
Some, like,
be successful.
glasses to put on him, maybe that would like distract away from his eyes.
Yeah, the worst part is his facial expressions because he's very stoic and blank. But for the
Maybe
most
we
part,
should give him some like dark makeup around his eyes so that he looks edgy.
he looks pretty good though. From a distance, people would probably think he's just a person, assuming he can continue walking fine.
All right. Thanks for that, Davi. That's actually very useful.
Oh, are we doing the other one too? Or
Oh no, he's fine.
Oh.
He can't, he can't even stay still. He hates makeup. You know how he is.
Yeah. I will make him look like a gorgeous woman. I'm just gonna go back to bed.
I'm sure you would.
Sure, as you go back to bed.
What the-
Hawkins, what do you do?
I think Hawkins would wait for everyone to kind of start going to sleep, and he's gonna. Do you know? Would you know if the owner of the inn is still in?
Yeah, so behind the front desk, there seems to be a door that probably leads kind of his little quarters. So odds are he's here, but you'd probably have to go knock on his door.
I think
It is about
he's gonna
nighttime.
bring Jeddah and go knock on his door.
Sure, you and Valen go downstairs.
Go
And
downstairs.
when you get down there, you knock on the door, and he kind of gets up. Yes. Sorry. What is it?
Oh, hello. Listen, we're gonna be off in the morning,
All right.
but I'm gonna need you to house my friend here for a few days, or for about a week or so, if that's all right.
Sure. That's. Is it fine if we? So we might be doing repairs. Do you want us? Is he? He kind of looks at him for a moment. He doesn't really seem to be the type to like to be
I'm gonna need
bothered.
you to leave him. I'm gonna just give him a room and just leave him there for. Just don't bother him.
Sure. At least he seems to be a little bit tired. At least I can do. You've done a lot for us. Or for
Yeah,
me.
like it's very important that you just leave him be. Don't bother him. We're gonna be back in about a week or two, and we'll be picking him up there anyway. He's a night owl.
He kind of like stretches the back of his
You'll
head.
barely see him during the day.
Stretches the back of his head. Well, that, compared to the last tenants I've had forever, I think I'd finally like some tenants who don't bother me as much. My old bones aren't as good as they used to be.
Right. Well, he's not the. He won't be in trouble, but well, no, I don't know how much you want to charge for that. I can pay you when I get back. That's completely fine. Right now, I'm not particularly liquid, if you know what I mean.
We can figure it out later.
Of course.
And as long as he doesn't do anything too crazy.
Oh no, he could not fly. Thank you.
Yes.
I just wanted to warn you. I didn't want you to like go in through a room to see him sitting there, and there's like, what's going on here? You know.
No, I appreciate it. I
didn't
didn't even realize he came in with you.
Oh no, we just picked him up while we were outside. He's an old friend.
I see. Well, there's nothing else. I'll be here, but I may be sleeping. But I'll be here in the morning if you need me.
Right, perfect.
Yes.
Probably won't see you in the morning because we'll be out really early. But hey, if there's any trouble, we're going to be back in town. So if there's any trouble at all, if that troop give you any trouble, they start turning back on their promises, let us know. We'll deal with it.
Sure. One last time. He shakes your hand. I don't believe I introduced myself. My name is Ruben Ivor. It's nice to meet you. Or maybe I did. Were you the one who didn't know how to pronounce my name?
Ivor.
Ivor.
Ruben Ivor.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hawkins.
Properly. Hawkins. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
I hope tomorrow, though I'm sure your day of peace wasn't that peaceful, our day of peace wasn't that peaceful, I hope tomorrow's day is just as peaceful. Though I doubt that. I'm sure, he kind of smiles, I'm sure those two churches will probably start fighting again.
Well, you know, if anything happens, I hope we're not pulled into it. That sounds like a big bother. All right, stay safe. It's good talking to you.
Yes. Good night. As he kind of shuts the door again. Just back into his quarters.
Oh, I'm going to leave him at the end of the hallway, just so you know what room he's going to be in.
Sure.
On the right. So I take Valen in.
Yeah, you put him in room 20. That's where he'd be, if it's of any importance to you. That'd be room 20.
It's locked.
Yeah, there's nothing behind there either.
Okay, I
You
put
do
him
go
in
in
there.
there though.
Okay, yeah.
You give you keys.
All right. This is you're the only person I can trust to do this kind of job. I'll give you more commands as we go, but just hold on to this. I hand him a letter, and
He
you know what
takes
to do.
it very stiffly. He kind of looks at you, doesn't really acknowledge, but you can tell he understood.
If anyone gives you trouble, just walk out. Just walk away.
Mhm.
Wilkins goes back to his room, and he sleeps like a little baby.
All right. As the night winds down, Benedict in your own room, and the four of you in the other, a long day. Your first day in Port Crevice concludes. A fight with the lone shark, and probably a very awful enemy has been made today. You won a fight as well, and made some unexpected allies, and you managed to get the tailor that you've been trying to do for so long. Perhaps there was an unfortunate circumstance at the beginning, but maybe some of you can rest, realizing that a lot of good has also happened today. But even with that, there's a bit of a solemn air after the whole fortune was told, telling you all to get quickly back to Maplewood and to take the road. And then the fortune of what Kira has decided to do. But as all of you start to rest, the night closes. And this is the end of our session. I'm busy, give me a minute. Are you busy? Yeah, give me a minute.
You guys think I can cast a binding ritual between me and Kit's gun, and then it'll be mine?
Perhaps. But as you all sleep, with the exclusion of Kira, as you rest, all of you have basically relive the day today thoroughly. Mostly a focus on the fight with Mako, Esther Alvarez, and then with the Felters. And as you feel this fight and keep reliving it, sometimes losing, sometimes winning, looking at your mistakes and at things you could have done better, at your teamwork, at your victories, at your risks, a lot seems to be learned as the experience becomes interred within your bones. Congratulations, you're all aware of it, but you're now level 4 officially. So next, when you wake up, you can have all of your level 4 spells, skills, unless you opt into not doing so.
Oh god, I have to read
Congratulations.
now.
Yes.
I forgot to get the fucking component I needed. Oh well. Wait, Dammy might have one. Never mind. I think Dammy has
I
it.
did a long rest.
Speaking about that, I looked at more components today, and I may just ignore components partially until you get the Mabel one, because I'm maybe that should be better. But there's a lot I need to look on, because I haven't really been paying attention to that stuff. I should.
I mean, in general, you don't need to worry about components if you have an arcane focus, unless the component
Yeah, unless it's a price.
costs money. Yeah.
Like for example, it says 10. I think it covers. I think it covers a certain amount of gold. Like for example, it says 10 charcoal or something for Find Familiar, which I don't think you need to pay that 10 gold every time, because you just have that covered with the arcane focus, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll look into it. That's something I realized I need to look more into as a dungeon master.
Because I know Damu has Find Familiar, so I'm not sure if he already
Yeah,
has
well,
the
that's why that's why I'm like, I need to look into this, because Dom has been doing it, and I just haven't thought about it, because I'm really paying
Do you
attention.
think I can craft one of my staves connected to Kit's gun so that I can have a staff gun?
You're assuming Hawkins made a promise about that gun. You're assuming he's about to let you have that.
No, I'm not gonna tell him anything. I'm just gonna fucking do it.
Even he might just take it off. He might be like, "That's my gun."
No, I'm gonna fuse it together with horrible curse magic. Okay, so if
I
you
see.
try to take it, you'll just get horrible
take the
diarrhea
entire
for the rest of your life.
Damu's trying to make like a reverse bayonet.
Dude, what I know, I want okay, I want to fucking draw this. 1 second, I'm gonna draw this in GIMP.
He's trying to make a sword with a gun at the tip.
That's so
Okay, 1 second, guys.
What's
I'm
the
gonna.
point? It's just like a fucking rifle.
No,
Anyway,
it's gonna be way fucking cooler.
thank you guys very much for the session. It was fun. I'm glad you guys finally got to shop some. You guys spent a lot of money today. You guys finally got to shop.
You know,
Uh,
while we have it, may as well use it, right? Before
Yes,
we die.
and I'm
you're gonna
glad to
kill us.
start bringing in everyone's backstories and the fate. With the fortune teller, we're soon approaching probably the end of the first arc of this game. And your first.
Only 100 sessions in and
Wow.
1 full fucking year.
If you haven't realized, the end of the arc, there's gonna be something big potentially at Maplewood. If you haven't got that from this whole
No, yeah, we're dodging Maple.
whole fortune teller thing, and it's to be fair, Maplewood as a disaster zone's been hinted at ever since all these sessions. Got
No.
nonstop.
We're dodging it.
You could. I mean, yeah, if you decide to, you could. But some people may decide there's no option but to deal with it. Anyway, thank you guys very much. It was a blast, as always.
Yeah, very
Mhm.
enjoyable.
Thank you, Fawns.
Yes. Fortunate to have Un here. Would kill him.
Leroy, the entire gun is white, actually.
Also, I shall end my stream. Thank you guys very much.